Please don't do that. Oh,
Don't do that.
what are you doing?
That's a
What are you
terrible
doing?
way
I
to.
had something caught in my throat.
That. Are you a cartoon?
Oh, yay!
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't
Stop
know
fucking
how
snapping.
long
Don't
they
snap.
last.
Yeah, but I'm musical.
That's
It
why
doesn't
you
matter.
listen
It's
to
fucking annoying.
10-minute
Chris, I'm telling you, you gotta shut the fuck up during
right.
the fucking song,
Okay,
Chris.
Will, you're being-
Look at this fucking moron
Guys, hey,
snapping.
don't use it. I'm not gonna be on a podcast. But you can use fuck a lot.
Yeah, you
I'm
were
sorry.
snapping like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he just
Guys,
said fuck.
I know, but don't do that. It's offensive.
Hi, welcome to the When
Welcome
Minute.
to the Wednesday podcast starring
yeah,
Will
yeah.
Sasso.
Welcome
You're
to the
terrible. You're actually bad at this.
Welcome to the
God.
10-minute podcast. I'm
You're
Will
so
Sasso.
fucking bad. I'm Chris D'Elia.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen.
And if you
Wow, now that was magic. Hey, Will here, all alone with you in the studio today at Hamfatter 1, as I like to call it. And that cacophonous mess you just listened to was the opening of an episode that never aired. Allow me to explain. Sometimes Brian, Chris, and I will record an episode of 10-minute podcast, and we just won't be that crazy about it. Sometimes there's a bit, and it doesn't work. Sometimes we're just kind of yammering all over each other, and it makes no sense to us. So we'll bank those episodes, and there's actually a handful of those episodes that have just never aired. So I thought it might be fun if today we played some segments from those episodes in a show I like to call Worst of TMP. Okay, so, well, off we go. This first one is from an episode where Brian describes a date, if you can call it that he went on a long time ago, and it sort of speaks for itself. So enjoy.
So I had a date with a girl who told me that she loved the Lord. And
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's
nothing
every other
until
girl.
nothing was interesting. Was I was like, wow, you love the Lord. She was really hot. And she goes, and I said, I started getting into a conversation about who the Lord was to her, and to her it was Jesus Christ. And I said,
else would it be?
can there be other lords? And she said no. And so then we got into this concept of, oh, I see. So Jesus is the only way, and everybody else is wrong.
Well, can I ask you a question?
And then I fucked her 1 hour later in her car.
No.
In my front seat, in my friend's driveway.
No way.
I sure did. And she wasn't calling for the Lord then, but she was going, oh, and doing that. She kept going, oh. I swear to God, oh. And I
was gonna ask
and
you.
I banged her, and I fucked her dirty style.
What do you?
I yanked her. This is when I was a lot younger, but I yanked her dress down and I stuck it in. Hey, bro, did you use a condom? No, I didn't. And then I remember like she was sort of sideways and I was pulling her butt up. I was rutting. I was rutting in her religious
Rutting?
in her religious vag.
Okay, don't say
Ew.
that. Don't
Well,
say
I'm
that.
just telling you what I did.
I was going to ask you.
That was one
have
crazy story.
That's fucking disgusting. Well, no,
don't
that's
think-
cool. But I have one actually.
And I really liked her, but I just couldn't get with the fact that she was that religious.
Yeah.
And we dated for a while, but it just didn't make sense.
and that
to
willing
me.
to fuck you in the front seat of your friend's car too. That's a real person.
Immediately.
That's a real person to.
That's
to
always
hang
a plus, though.
So you see what I mean? You don't want that. You don't want 10 minutes of that. I probably could have stood to hear way more of that. I enjoyed the heck out of that story, didn't I? I was laughing real hard. But as I remember, that episode just swirled deeper and deeper into the darkness. Chris told a date story that was both disgusting and depressing, and then I told one that was straight up disgusting. And I'm really happy no one will ever hear it. So moving on, this next clip is just Chris and I making fun of Brian, which is something we do sometimes on the show. We just take the piss out of our old buddy Bry. He certainly doesn't deserve it, but he's a good sport. And but this one makes no sense. We're doing these weird characters, like guys that would play D&D and Worlds of Warcraft or something. Anyway, just enjoy. I don't know what we're doing.
It's a fucking a shell, a conch shell that
Right.
you blow when you sound an army.
And you bought that at an arts and crafts store that you go to?
No,
Hey guys, I got this shell and I got my jester hat.
I went to Michael's.
Guys!
I bought a conch.
Guys,
What?
don't do that.
Don't do what?
I'm trying to do the soundtrack.
What aisle is your sea shells in?
I'm trying to do the fucking soundtrack to my life, and it's not that.
Do you guys have pipe cleaners?
I don't talk like that.
Do you guys have gold pipe cleaners? Because I just got these silver pipe cleaners, but I was doing my outfit in purple and gold because I'm a royal jester to the royal court.
Hey guys, this makes me laugh. You don't have your own aisle for sea.
Okay.
For sea.
You know what you're doing?
You guys, I was gonna head over to the Vaughn's for some elbow
know what you're
macaroni,
doing?
but if you have it here, I would But because I noticed you do have
You're
paper
fucking.
plates.
You're pissing off my fans. Okay. You're
Excuse
pissing
me,
off my
I
fans.
have a little bit
So-
of spring hay fever.
It's not
Do you
funny.
guys
It's not
have
funny. I
any
don't think
elbow
it's funny.
macaroni?
You know what helps with
I don't
that?
think it's funny.
Time,
You know-
and spice, other spices.
I don't think this is funny.
Elmer's has a sparkle glue. If you guys have sparkle glue, I've noticed you have sparkle paste. Excuse me for a minute.
What is that? What is he
That's
doing?
you sneezing.
You guys,
Stop doing that.
Here's two things about me that you might find interesting. My mom sewed this jester outfit, and I have horrible BO.
Guys,
That is really interesting.
Okay, not funny, just not funny for an entire episode. Anyway, here's a clip that never aired from 10 Minute Podcast's favorite urban comedian, Shauna.
Radio, the great medium. Everybody, this is why I always say, everybody loves Shauna. Shauna love everybody dick.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Everybody loves Shauna,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Shauna loves everybody's
That's right.
dick.
Yeah, everybody loves Shauna. Shauna love everybody dick. That's the name of my 8th comedy album.
That sounds like that's not a
So
family
vulgar.
album. That's
Shauna
very
love
awful.
everybody dick, y'all. I used to come out on stage. I'd be like, whoever introduced me, be like,
Right.
yo, you're gonna be seeing this person around. She started out
we
Catch a
got it.
Rising Star in 1986.
Yeah, we get it.
And Shauna, and I hit the stage with a boom, pow. I'd be like, hey, what's up? I love y'all dick.
Okay.
A lot of my jokes be about dick.
But
Yeah,
hold on though,
well,
Shauna.
A
What
lot
about
of
your?
jokes?
That's
A lot of jokes. A lot of jokes.
Right.
A lot of jokes.
Okay.
A lot of
I
jokes. A
understand.
lot
Okay,
of
you
jokes.
said that.
A lot of
I
jokes.
understand.
Jokes.
I understand, but Shauna, what about? Aren't you alienating your female listeners? They don't have, as
Yeah.
you say, dick.
I noticed that most of the motherfuckers that come through my show I got a lot of Latina men who
Right.
bring these women's, but
Yeah.
but a lot of them don't speak English. They don't understand. But everybody understands the language of dick, y'all.
yeah,
That's right.
We
Don't- I
forgot
don't
about
know
that.
what that.
She keeps it real. Okay, last one. This is just Brian blathering on about acting and monologues, and you don't want to hear 10 minutes of this.
I study the craft of acting. Okay,
Right, mm-hmm.
and I could do a monologue and
How,
break your
how many
fucking.
monologues?
I could break your heart.
And
right
how many
now.
monologues do you have under your belt right now that you could do?
Yeah, how many
50,
monologues do you
50,
have
I could do
chambered?
one.
50
You
monologues.
have 50 monologues ready to go.
Go ready to go.
Just chambered.
Yeah,
Ready to go. Bang, bang, bang,
I got
bang.
one where a boy doesn't have any hands, but he wants to be a piano player, and he's talking.
Okay, well, that boy's shit out of luck, and that's
Yeah.
a stupid fucking premise for
No.
a monologue.
What's
His
that?
dad's
Or a
asking.
movie.
He's asking his dad for
What's
piano
that?
lessons.
What's that play called? Nope. Is that what it's called? Nope.
Dad, I got music inside of me, and I know if you give me a chance, I can play the piano.
Why is he
Well, why
have
is
a
he from
southern?
Because he's from Tennessee. I'm milk these cows even though I ain't got no hands, Paul. To show you how proud you're gonna be of me. Most importantly, though, I love the piano. I love the piano. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Okay.
Don't laugh, guys. I'm not even getting into it yet.
At what point in the play is that?
Well, you know what's amazing is doing something like of high art for you idiots is such a fucking waste of time because you can't even see what I'm doing. Like, can't even see the craft and the subtleties in the character.
I'm looking right at you, saying how I ain't got no hands, Papa. Watch me milk these cows, but sure hell,
But
I'm
there,
gonna play
right
the
there
piano.
is right there is terrifying. The fact that this kid is trying to milk cows.
All right, so
with
let me.
two
Can I
stumps.
just say,
What?
well, what's the difference between the way you're doing it and the way I do it? When I say,
Go ahead.
"Hey, Pa, I'm gonna milk these cows."
I don't believe you.
What do you?
I don't believe
Well,
you.
first of all, you're not listening to me.
don't-
Okay.
or
Well, first
check
of all,
your-
I
Or
didn't
check
even-
this out. Here's the end of your play. Hey, Pa, I done did it. I played the piano, and now I'm part of the symphony.
How did you know that was the end of the? Did you read?
Well,
how did you?
I think it's pretty easy to predict. In the end, he wins, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It's,
Why are you getting all? Why are you...
Well, there you have it. So it's over. The beautiful piano music means it's over. Thank you for listening to this very weird episode of 10 Minute Podcast. I hope you enjoyed some of these clips from episodes that have never aired. I think that's called an exclusive. And thanks for subscribing and downloading on iTunes. If you enjoyed the show, please tell some friends and tell them to download and subscribe so we can keep this whole thing going. What do you say, huh? We're on the Stitcher Smart Radio app, which you can download to your smartphone and your tablet. We're on Twitter at 10MinPod. Please tweet us your feedback. We do read all that stuff, and all of this info is available at 10minutepodcast.com, so visit us there. And you know, it's kind of weird doing the show without Brian and Chris. On one hand, it's great because you can speak freely without being interrupted constantly. But on the other hand, I have to fight this bad guy and his kung fu gang all by myself. Ha ha ha! You're not so tough without your friends around you, Sasso. Fuck you. What you got? Won't you take this and this and this? Brian, come up with a character right now.
Right now.
Do a character.
Okay, you guys are so funny.
What is that?
What is that?
That's my character.
That's
who
not a
just
character.
likes people who are funny.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
It's just really weird.
Yeah.
It's not a character.
But
don't
the
like it.
most important thing for me is that my friends make me laugh, and that's so important because you guys are both Italians, and
Well,
so
Italians
what?
are so
Yeah, who cares?
funny.
They're not all that funny.
I know, but the most important.
Okay,
thing for
forget
me
I
is
forget
that
I asked you to
somebody-
come up.
Hey, Will, thanks for asking us.
Yeah, welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
And I'm Chris D'Elia, the most important one.
I also do another.
What? What, dude? Did I hurt your feelings?
Don't do that.
Did I hurt your feelings, dude?
I'll punch you in the face, dude. If
You
you
can't
do
get
that.
me. I'm too quick. You can't get me. I'm too quick. While you're busy trying to punch me in the face, guess what I'm doing? Sneaking up behind you, giving you a rear naked choke, putting you on the ground, curbing you, kicking the back of your head, making you swallow your own teeth. You digest them. 4 hours later, you shit them out, scarring your butt, and then you die. That's
Jesus.
what happens.
Wow.
That's exactly what happens. But let's talk about more important things. Will, you had a big movie come out.
Oh, yeah.
This past 2
Three
weeks.
Stooges.
And,
Three Stooges
and,
is-
and you should be
Speaking
congratulated.
of kicking the shit out of people, that's right. You played Curly.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, and I got
you
the
guys,
shit kicked
you
out of
guys
me.
beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah. Three Stooges going into its third weekend.
Trimester.
And you made a lot more money than anybody thought, and you were kind of a hit.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Which is amazing because they
I thought it was gonna
didn't
make
put me in it.
Okay, well, don't. But I mean, look. To be honest, to be brutally honest,
Yeah.
I thought it was going to make $12.
You did say that.
You know, I thought it was going to make $12. But I thought.
That's so funny.
Why are you-
I knew.
Hey,
from the
But let's
beginning
let
it
Will
was gonna
talk
be
about.
so
First of all,
successful.
you're in route for a curbin. Okay, you're in route for a curbin.
Can I say two
Let's
things?
talk
Physically
to-
threatening me.
Let's
Can I
talk-
say two things?
Yeah.
You guys, let me say three things. Number one, you guys are like a couple of fucking. You guys are like letting go of a basket of cats.
Okay. That,
Sometimes
first of all, that's
when you
rude.
talk. No,
Okay.
it's like fucking opening a basket of fucking
Can we-
16 cats.
Can we
Feral-
talk about?
feral
It's like
cats.
it's like I've got an upside down basket of feral cats, and I just pick up the basket, and then I expect them all to drink from the same bowl of milk, or no, line them up with 16 bowls.
I will say that's actually not necessarily a bad comparison.
No,
That's not bad.
it's actually pretty.
But then
accurate.
guess what? All those
actually a
cats,
metaphor.
all those cats get curbed, and those cats are
Don't
Brian.
curb cats.
Why
Yeah,
would you
no,
curb a bunch of
those
cats?
little
The second
kitties
thing-
eat their teeth and shit them out.
The second thing I was going to say is, Brian, that character you just came up with sucks shit.
It
No,
does.
That's a
And don't use the 10-minute podcast as a means to trot out your bullshit characters.
Stupid character. The
have a
10-minute
great
podcast should not be about us jerking off with characters.
I have a great character.
Absolutely
I have
not.
a great character.
No.
Hey, can
And
you
Will-
tell me-
It should not be about
can you
that. It
tell
should
me-
be about the three of us getting along, talking the way we normally
and
do.
we
We're
should
three
never
great
do
friends
that.
in
Can
real
Can you
life.
tell me how to
Bullshit
Can you
character
tell me how
stuff.
I get to the store? Can you tell me how I get to the store? That's somebody with Tourette's.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
The third
That's pretty good.
thing I was going to say is that, and you probably didn't even remember I was going to say a third thing, because you basket of cats. The third thing I was going to say.
That's the dumbest thing to call somebody you basket of cats. Oh my god. Oh, that really looking. Oh my god, dude. Okay.
You basket cats.
Okay.
What?
The third thing I was going to say is I'm really happy with how the Stooges is doing. I'm happy that people are
You
receiving
never
it well.
talk about it though.
You never
No, I
talk
don't
about
talk
it.
You don't like talking about it.
Well, yeah, I love Sean Hayes. I don't know Chris, but you guys killed it.
Thanks,
you guys
man.
did as well as you could.
You know what I'd be interested in
What
hearing
is what?
Well, you
is
got
how-
some good
is
reviews.
how- yeah, no, there's been great reviews.
Did Shauna give it a review?
What did Shauna say about it? Let's get Shauna.
Why don't you guys want to see?
Yeah, I'd
let's
love to hear
grab
what
her.
Shauna had to say.
Okay.
She was
let's see-
outside with a basket of fruit.
Let's see what she thinks.
And now it's time for Keeping It Real with Shauna.
Here we go. My name is Shauna. I'm keeping it real on the 10-minute podcast with Brian, Chris, and Will. Shit. Hey, y'all. What's up, Shauna in the house? Raise the roof. I'll
Hey.
bring it to the stage, motherfucker.
No, we know
All right,
Shauna.
Shauna, how
Hey,
are you?
Shauna,
So
how's
what-
it going?
You saw the
Will's
Three
movie?
Stooges.
Yeah, did you see my movie, Shauna?
Baby, I thought it was off the fucking chain. That shit was crazy. I fell the fuck out. I brought all my nephews and my cousins. I brought my boyfriend Hernan and shit. We was like, what the fuck, that Will?
Oh.
Who that Will? But I had to wait until the credits to see that it was you, baby. I couldn't even.
What do you mean? You couldn't tell it was me?
No, baby, you was deep in that shit. You was
Okay.
Yeah, but you knew it was Will. It's pretty
I
easy to
couldn't
see.
tell that
Oh,
motherfucker.
really?
That
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Yo, here's what's up. Will, let me tell you something.
Go ahead, baby.
When you get into a character, you fucking deep in that shit. Most motherfuckers don't even know you me.
Yeah, I do characters too.
Okay.
I'm just saying. But the movie was great. The movie was
So did you see it the same weekend next weekend or what? Did you
I
see how many times?
saw the Three Stooges. I was like, hi, Larry Moe and Curly. What? Larry Moe and Curly who? Larry Moe and Curly.
I guess.
And then, and you know what? But originally there was some casting rumors that they had. Was it Sean Penn, Benicio Del, what's his face,
Toro
and Jim
and
Carrey.
Jim Carrey, that's
Now,
right.
That wouldn't quite work. That wouldn't quite
Here we
work.
go. You're
That
gonna say it a
wouldn't
few
quite
times. You're
work.
gonna say
That
it.
wouldn't quite work.
I know.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But baby, you did a great job.
Thank you, Shauna.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
He did do a great job, and you know, I know that he put a lot of work into that. Did you enjoy the physical comedy? What was it you
I
liked
had
the
a great
most?
time doing the physical
No, I was
comedy.
talking to Shauna
Oh,
actually. Yeah.
Brian, you ever done movies?
I have done movies. I've
What
done
movie? I ain't never seen you in one.
Well, I was
No.
in Hangover 1, Hangover 2. I was in Warrior.
I saw you
was
in The Single Guy with Jonathan. What was that movie?
I wasn't in
sitcom
that.
in the late 90s?
Oh, with Jonathan Silverman.
No,
Did you
I
play
wasn't.
Jonathan Silverman?
I wasn't in the movie in that TV
No, he's
show.
done some movies, Shauna.
Oh, you know what? The next weekend, let me tell you what. The next weekend, I went out and saw my jam, y'all.
What?
Because they had Think Like a Man came out the next weekend. They had every motherfucker was in that film. They had Regina Hall. They had Kevin Hart. They had Terrence Jenkins, Gabriel Union, Morris Chestnut, Romany Malco.
Actually, I don't think all
from
those-
Entourage. They had Tay Diggs,
I don't know.
Donald Faison, Cicely Tyson, Terrence Howard,
No,
Felissa
you're-
Rashad,
those-
Wesley Snipes, Vivica A. Fox, Cockroach from The Cosby Show, Ludacris, Angela Bassett, Eric
listen,
LaSalle,
listen.
Cuba Gooding Jr.,
Okay.
Tootie from Facts of Life. The whole motherfucking gang
I
was
don't
in that one.
think Wesley Snipes is in jail, I think, so I don't think he was in it. But
Yeah, no, he was. But
and
the
neither
thing
was
I
is-
just want to say,
Eric LaSalle. But
Will, congratulations on the movie. You know
Okay.
why?
You know what?
Because the Three Stooges, in the end, they stay together. You know why they stay together? Because the Three Stooges get real.
okay, thank you, Shauna.
Thank you,
All
Shauna.
right, thank you,
Okay,
baby.
thank you very
Thank you
much.
so
Give,
much.
give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Mm.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Grandma, take a look at this pussy.
Oh,
Look
God.
at
Okay,
Look
thanks.
at-
Okay,
God.
all right, here you go.
All right,
Look at this.
Thank
no,
you.
Hey,
Thank you.
get out, please.
There you go.
All
Thank
right,
you.
bye-bye.
Ugh.
This concludes Keeping It Real with Shauna.
Hey, my name is Shauna, and I kept that shit real, so one love, motherfucker, because now you know the deal.
Wow,
Yeah.
that her perfume was overwhelming.
It's on
it's
me.
too much. Yeah.
It's on
I
me.
taste it, and I didn't even touch her.
Oh man,
You did throw her
Well, I
out the
threw her
door.
out, but I didn't taste her.
I think she sprays herself with Lysol or something.
She's a big woman. You got her out of here fast.
I know.
Yeah.
I move quick when I want something done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Well, that was nice of her to come by. I think she sort of said.
You know,
she
it's
sort of
good-
speaks for me in a way.
Yeah, in a way. But I got to tell you though, when
a
I
little
drive
over
up,
the top, a little over the top.
when
with
I
that.
drive, it is it's just a little over
You
the
were
top.
very good, but you're not. It's not like you know. I mean, she didn't
Yeah.
recognize you. That's
Yeah.
a little annoying.
But I do actually. Whenever I drive up to the studios at Ham Fighter One Studios, I always see her kind of like looming around, waiting to maybe get a shot.
Yeah.
yeah. Have you ever been
Given-
there? Will
given
be honest.
HJ's.
Have I ever been with Shauna?
Yeah.
There was one night a little bit back, right
knew
after
it.
she started out at Catch a Rising Star in
after the Three
1986.
Stooges premiere.
Knew
It was 1987. I was 12 years old.
Oh, okay, well, how old was she?
that's-
She would have been like 40.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
that's
well, it's really
yeah.
you don't.
oh,
There we go, you guys. I just have to say, this podcast has really been a life changer for me and a game changer. And
This
I
is,
just, I'm telling you right now, and I want to let you guys know, I bought a boat.
What?
You did?
I bought a boat because we're making money.
Oh,
No,
you
we're
wanna-
not.
No, but what do you mean we're not making
sponsored.
money?
We're not even sponsored.
We don't have any money.
Not making any
What do you
money.
guys do? What, I don't get it.
This
What-
doesn't make money. We just sort of do it for the fans and for people.
That's right.
What are you talking about? I got a boat. How am I going to pay for my
Why'd you buy
I
a
don't know
boat?
how you're gonna buy your boat. Use your
Okay, so hold on a second.
Use your
I've been
Whitney
doing
money.
this, so I've been here. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Whitney money for a boat. That's funny. That's a good one, man.
What are you, Jay Leno? You save all your
How
TV
much was
money?
boat. And why do you want a boat?
It's a big. It's
Why do you want a boat?
It's $80,000.
Oh my god! Thanks for listening to the 10 Minute Podcast. For
Hey, I'm Will
subscribing.
Stitcher Smarts Radio.
And iTunes and Twitter. Did you hear that, Brian? You just farted. You just farted. It sounded like you dropped marbles into a bowl of pudding.
That's what I did do.
You did? I know. That's what I'm saying.
I was dropping marbles in the bowl of pudding.
No, you were farting.
Are we recording?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10 Minute Podcast.
That's Chris D'Elia. That's my crooning.
Hey, welcome to the 10 Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
I'm Chris D'Elia, the most important third member. The most important.
Okay. Well, I don't know what that means because you're not that important.
Most important? You did the math.
Well,
That's my key. To my
you're twirling your Mercedes key.
I didn't mention what kind of car it was. You
So
did.
weird. These guys here, Chris and Brian, these guys are my friends.
Oh, well, hey, way to sound like a fucking overgrown oaf.
When I say these guys are my friends,
Yeah, don't say my friends. You sound like an idiot.
here's what I want to know. I want to know, because I think people are sort of interested by the fact that we're actually real great friends in real life.
We are.
And I think some people may be curious how that dynamic works. And I think what I'd like to cover on this episode is which two of us, among the three of us, are the best friends. Because you can't have three best pals.
It's hard though because I think I've always been the spearhead. I've always led the way.
Wrong.
And you guys kind of look up to me.
Double wrong.
No, because I've done
Incorrect.
more. I've been around.
No, you haven't.
You have been around longer.
I'm
You
a
have been around
fighter.
longer.
Well, you've been on the planet longer, but I've been around. If you're talking around, I've been around longer than you. Yeah.
No, there's something about me that just has such longevity, And if we were robbing a bank, for example, I would plan it. I'd be the point man. I'd have the gun. You guys you'd sit in you'd sit in the fucking
Van.
the getaway van. Yeah, shitting a brick,
You know,
sweating.
I would.
You would though.
I would shit a brick and leave it in place of the van as I drove away laughing, and you guys would get shot by the cops. You would come running out to the van, and there'd just be a pile of human shit, and you'd go, "Where's the van?" And you'd just see me pulling around
And Chris
the corner.
would slip in the shit, and then I'd use
No.
I'd throw my bat anchor up on the top of the building, climb it easily.
No, you'd put the gun
and
in
then
your
just-
mouth.
Just disappear. Disappear ghost protocol
You'd
style.
hear the police sirens, and you'd put the gun in your mouth.
Bullshit, dude. I just fucking open up. Eat it. While I'm climbing, I'm fucking just spitting. And Chris is like, wait for me. And I go, oh, yeah, so you can be a witness?
Listen,
And he
man.
just fucking dies. And I just disappear.
Chris?
Ghost protocol.
What? You shoot me?
Of course I shoot you. And then I take my prosthetic mask off. I take my prosthetic mask off, which was,
What?
I had Will's face on. I was wearing Will's face. The joke is on you. So they're looking for Will Sasso from Mad
In
TV.
the van.
No, you could never pull
And the
off.
Stooges, you yoker.
Yeah, well, no, like I did, Curly. I don't think you'd be able to pull off my mannerisms.
But okay.
I'm
well,
very, very subtle.
Listen, but what?
I have so many
Okay.
facial expressions.
All right, that's not even who gives. Okay, that's.
I call
great.
it my bag o' tricks.
Oh,
right, okay,
Hey,
dude.
listen, dude. They would be looking for. That they on the thing. The news bulletin would come on and be like, actor, C-list actor Bryan Callen, known for such things as Veronica's Closet, Reba.
I was never
very
on
special
Veronica's-
episode of Reba.
Caroline in the City.
I was
Caroline
never
in the
on-
City.
Mama's
I
Family.
was never on any of those fucking shows.
Dinosaurs. Whatever that one was.
I think that the best two pals on the show are Chris and I.
I would say, I think I would maybe agree with
Yeah.
that, because here's the thing: you introduced Will and I
Yeah.
together,
Yeah.
and since then, you know, you guys have known each other for longer, but since then, we've kind of become good friends. Like, whenever we hang out, you leave first, and then Will and I just hang out for another, like, hour and a half.
Yeah, well, because I've got shit to do.
Yeah, and that's why you're sort of like, you're just kind of holier than thou, and you're sort of like, Brian doing his own thing. But Chris and I have, like, sort of a special bond as friends.
Yeah, well, I'm the teacher. Students are going to be closer to each other than they don't like an authority
I don't know if I'd call it that at all.
Teachers don't usually wear wife beaters like that.
Well, when you got shoulders like mine that go on for days, you're going to wear a wife beater.
You look like John Travolta about to eat a bowl of spaghetti and meatballs on Saturday Night Fever.
Hey, how come you're dressed like James Caan in everything he did before 1990?
Because I have a movie star quality.
He's right. Honeymoon in Vegas was 91, and he was wearing a blue velour suit. But pre that, you know, Chris and I are really good friends, and we actually, Brian, I don't know if you know about this, but we recorded a song with composer extraordinaire Greg O'Connor.
Yeah, he's great.
Who actually
You wrote a song together?
Yeah. Greg did Mad TV, and he's a record producer, all that stuff. He's Grammys and Emmys and all that stuff. And he actually does the theme song with me.
Yeah.
Very talented.
The 10-minute podcast.
The 10-minute podcast theme song. That's me singing.
You fuckers got
Greg
together
is,
and wrote a song?
And Greg is the... Yeah.
Basically, why we did it is to show you that we're friends and you are like less of a friend than we are.
So we'd like you to hear that.
All right, well, let's hear it.
Okay.
To show you what you're missing out on.
Here we go.
We are friends. The city whispers to the skyline, we are friends. And it's always been you and me, and both of us remember it. And ain't it funny how it seems that life is just the way it seems? The little things that happen in between means we are friends. We are friends. Been down the road and came back home and went again. It never ends. Round and round and up and down since way back when. You bought me boots and then made fun of the way I walked, and then we took that train and walked the town. Both boots were broken in. It's simple things like this that I will be remembering. We are friends. We are friends. We are friends.
I mean, you know,
No.
that is...
What'd you think?
Well, I'm a little creeped out that you guys
Why?
got together.
We
And
got together with O'Connor and
Yeah,
we
we
made
made
this
that
song.
song. That's us singing, and we wrote it.
We decided
that's
it
so-
came
about
from the heart.
the boots.
It's so hostile because you didn't even include me,
No.
and now I'm fucking third man out.
Yeah.
You know,
So?
and so now you guys write a song. You have your own fucking song about how you broke in boots.
We went
You obviously-
walking, but listen to me,
walked
man.
through the town.
This is what we
Yeah,
do
and then
when
I'm
you leave
fucking
early.
left out. So I don't. So this whole time I don't have any fucking. I guess I'm the fucking shithead and I'm the asshole.
Yeah, but Brian, you're forgetting one thing.
What?
How beautiful are those harmonies?
Yeah, they were really
yeah,
good.
they're
We
really
worked hard
they
on
are
it.
good. They could have used some tuba and probably some flute. That's just my style of music.
Okay,
I
yeah,
mean,
but-
you know, that's fine. I'll forgive that. And then they were good harmonies.
But it's a good song, right?
I could have fucking been in there. I could have helped that.
Yeah, but you
song
always
out.
leave early, and you got to talk about how you're doing your shit. Like you're always on True TV, and it's like you got to do what you do, dude.
Yeah,
How
you
do you
got to
think-
fly off to New Mexico
So
to
what?
shoot
I'm
in
busy.
plain
How do you
sight.
think it makes
Yeah.
me feel that you guys are sitting there going,
Well, you can
"We are friends"?
No, it's not.
No, it
that's
wasn't
not
that.
how
It wasn't
I
that.
can
It was
do
more
it.
like
It's this.
Yeah.
We are friends. The
friends.
city whispers to the skyline. We are.
Okay,
friends. You know what I'm saying?
We are friends.
Okay.
I ran down the road and came back. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so can I get a shot, please?
And the ending is the best. We are. And then
Yeah,
I
he
hit the
was-
high, and
yeah.
he goes a little friends.
Oh, speaking of,
No, it wasn't really like that.
Greg plays. O'Connor plays this too.
Oh, he does? Oh, yeah, he does do that, yeah.
Yeah, well, what about-
He's a musical genius. He's a musical genius, and he taught us how to kind of come in and do the fucking thing.
I've
But
done-
what really shines through that song is our friendship, and that's the most important
That is the
part.
most important thing.
Yeah.
Brian, you can be in the music video.
I don't
you
want to
can-
be in. I've done musicals.
We
and
need- there's-
how do you think it makes me feel that
We
you
need to
guys
delegate. We need to delegate positions. There's definitely room for craft service, a gaffer kind of a guy
Yeah.
where you can come in and just kind of help us out.
Hey, you already got the wife beater to be like head of transport.
Hey, you guys, move the stuff over here. You can do that kind of shit.
Hey, who's got that bag of nails? You
Hey,
fuck.
hey, we need a flapper or whatever you.
I'm getting new friends. Gonna find them as soon as I kill these guys.
Hey, thanks for listening to the 10 Minute Podcast, for subscribing and downloading on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio. Get the app for your devices, and we're on Twitter at 10 Min Pod, and all this info is at 10minutepodcast.com. We like you too,
I
Brian.
don't feel good now.
I want to know if we're recording.
Just relax.
Just calm down.
No, because we never fucking start. You just got to start at 9
You gotta
times.
come
you
up-
Fuck it up.
Yeah, because
Come
he's
up on the
working on
mic.
the controls.
like
Don't
that.
kiss.
Are we recording? Don't
kiss.
If I
fuck
tell
this
you
up.
we're recording, will you fucking stop
I'll
being
relax.
a cock?
I'll relax.
We're recording.
Thank you.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to
Counting
10
money.
Minute Podcast.
Hey,
Counting money.
for the
That
list-
doesn't prove you're rich, dude.
for the listeners at home, Chris was dancing and counting money during the song.
I went to the bank, dude. I got my checks. I cashed my checks from the Laugh Factory and went
what?
across the street to the Wells Fargo Premier account in there, and I just threw that money in there. and
Wow,
took some
cool.
out, dude.
Oh, sweet. How's it feel to have $70?
No, I have more than $70.
Are you gonna get a tattoo now?
No, okay. First of all, if I was gonna get a tattoo, it would be by an artist, not just some $70 bullshit. I
What
would
kind
get
of
a nice
tattoo would you get if you had to get a tattoo?
I would get one squirrel running up my leg, and then down, and the other leg, I'd have a squirrel running down with a nut in its mouth.
That's a really good tattoo.
Well, that's good. What would you get?
I would have a gorilla fighting a shark.
A gorilla fighting a shark?
Yeah.
But how would the gorilla be in the water?
What?
Would you put the gorilla in the
It would-
water, or do
okay.
you put the shark in the gorilla cage?
Here's what it would be. It would be my entire back, and there'd be a gorilla fighting a shark. There would be blood. There would be cuts. There would be hair and scales and fins flying. But on one side, there'd be sort of a water thing that sort of drifts into my skin tone, and on the other side, it would be like leaves and brush and palm.
Wow, that's
Okay, but wait. How do you know?
So it's an
you-
artist's interpretation of a of a gorilla.
Yeah, you
fighting
couldn't get a gorilla and a shark to fight. I don't think. I mean, a great white would probably eat a gorilla.
Not if they were on land,
You know, I would. That's a good point. You
because the
gave me an-
gorilla would drag the shark up, and then the shark wouldn't know.
Yeah, but if it were in water, then the gorilla would
Gorilla would probably win.
This is a
No,
fascinating.
listen, you don't understand what you're saying. I think you're not even listening to the words coming out of your mouth.
This is a fascinating debate. I would get a tattoo of the two of you being dipped in dumb as shit sauce.
Oh, you
That's
could-
what I'd get. In a vat of dumb as shit sauce.
How
What
would
kind
you-
of sauce
how would
is
you-
that?
How would you?
It's just what you were dipped in
But
as
how
a
would
baby.
you How would you draw the dumb as shit sauce or whatever?
You just be.
Would there just be a big cauldron
you'd
that
have
says
a
dumb
before
as
and
shit?
after. You'd start with like normal bright face, and then you'd be dipped. It'd have you being dipped, and just your feet, and then you'd be pulled out, and you'd be going, which is what your expression is.
That well,
I
honestly,
will-
if you had a tattoo of me on you, at least when you fuck a girl, she could look at something attractive.
Dude,
There you go. Bam.
Gotcha.
Dude.
I got you fucking
That's
so
obnoxious.
hard. I got you so fucking hard.
Brian, Chris, I don't know about you, but I'd pony up $5,000. Would you pony up? Would you meet me at $5,000 to get Brian to get a tattoo of you and I getting dipped in dumb as shit sauce?
Sure.
it'd be funny.
I got it right
if
here.
I got a tattoo of
5,000
you,
right here.
if I got a tattoo of you on my
$70.
shoulder, they wouldn't see it anyway because I only take girls from behind.
Oh, but what about when you're getting taken from behind?
Hey, come on, man.
What about dudes would have something to look at? They'd be like, "Is that dumb as shit sauce?"
Is that Chris D'Elia's? That's the guy who plays Whitney's gal pal? on
No,
that
it's not a
show.
gal pal, man.
Why is the guy taking me from behind from the south?
Because that's where you are. Because you got to do it in secret. You don't do it in L.A. You go down south to get your fucking rocks off.
Yeah, were you actually doing stand up in Shreveport? What was that about?
If you were gay, what would your eHarmony profile say?
It would say, if I was gay,
Yeah.
what would my eHarmony profile say?
Yeah.
It would say,
charming young guy just realized he's gay?
Oh, you're really.
Mine would say, I'm straight as shit. That's what mine would say.
You tricked me, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit, you
Fucking
suck.
got him.
No, but
One
you- by
point
the
for
way-
Brian, 0 points for Will.
You know
But
how
bringing
many-
up.
Go
You're
ahead.
bringing up. You bring up an interesting point because I'll speak for myself, and I know you guys will chime in on this. None of us have a problem with the ladies in
Okay,
general.
well, kind of only guys who have real big problems and issues with ladies say
I got no problem with
Well, no,
the
I got
ladies.
no problem. Well, listen to
Okay,
me when I
don't
say,
sing it.
hey, I got no problem with the ladies.
that. Okay,
Ladies.
that's so.
No?
I don't like when you do that at all, and I think that nobody listening
Do you
likes
sing?
that.
Would you say? I guess singing would be on your profile.
What would you have on your
Mine?
if you did internet dating? I
would
want to
have
know. I want to know what you guys
Okay.
would have.
First of all, I would get a really good filtered photo of me to put. I would put it up. I would be leaning up against a brick wall. One sole of my foot would be on the ground, and one would be against the brick wall. And my right hand would be on my shoulder, kind of under my shirt, just like throwing a kissy face to the camera. Not an overboard kissy face, but like pursing my lips. And then it would say something in the quote in the bio. Just looking for my soulmate. M apostrophe soulmate. That's what it would say.
So my
Soulmate, one word.
Yeah. So my picture would be of you against that wall with the same shot, but me flying by and punching you as hard as I could
No.
in the fucking face.
That would be on your
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. So I'd just take the same picture, and when you were doing the photo shoot, I'd come running by and just go, whoo, whoo, and they catch as I'm fucking driving my fist into your stupid fucking smug mug, and that would be mine. I'd have no shirt on, so the girls would be like, and the girls would be like, and I'd say, want to get your hands on this barrel of snakes I got for a back? And then I'd have the next shot would be just, and I wouldn't have to have anything on my profile. It'd just be a picture of my impossible rod, my impossible and angry rod, with a snakeskin cock ring, if I could find one
Well,
that big
look.
around it.
Mine. Sorry, what?
No, I was gonna say. Let me ask you a question, Brian. Do you have a big dick?
Yeah, I
Oh
do
well,
very well.
it doesn't count if it's in your asshole. Got you.
Hey,
I got you
him.
so hard.
He got
I
him.
got you so
He got
fucking
you so
hard.
He
hard.
didn't
I did.
get me.
That was
That's
a
a
point.
stupid joke.
That was
He
a
got-
point.
He really got you
All
so
right,
hard.
so you get 1 point.
My
Will, what would yours?
My internet dating picture would be the aforementioned picture of you flying by, punching Chris, who's got one soul here, one soul there, giving a kissy face, and that picture I would be holding that a frame shot in front of my genitals, and behind me would just be there has accumulated a mountain of poo.
Okay.
I'm shitting as I'm holding it, and I got
But
like
why
a
are
sad
you shitting
face.
on the picture?
No, I'm holding the picture in front of my dink, and I'm making just a mountain of poop behind
All
me.
right. So you're
But
not
I'll
gonna
tell
get-
you why.
How,
I'll
how
you're
is
not
that
gonna get-
attractive?
You're
and
not
why
going to
would
get
you,
many hits. on
Right?
your
Why
site.
would you take a shit?
Because my internet dating page would get as many views as my Friendster page gets currently, which is 0 because I don't fucking have one.
Right.
Because I don't need internet dating because I got no problem with the ladies.
please don't
I
sing
got
it.
no problem with y'all. Hey, come on by, we'll have a fancy date at the theater at the mall.
First of all, if you're taking your date to the mall, you're the worst person in the world.
Do you know what
okay?
I do when I
But
when
in
I
the
get a girl
50s.
upstairs? When I speaking of singing, I'll get a girl up to my room and I'll just be like, "Well, my room. I'll bring
your
her to my
room?
mansion.
Are you
I bring her-
boarding?
I
Are
bring
you
her-
boarding
nah,
somewhere?
I bring her
Oh,
to my
you-
mansion,
like a hostel?
But if it's
You
my
tell the
hotel,
other guys to
if it's
leave?
my hotel, I'll be like, and I'll just be like, I wanna be more than your friend right now.
Oh.
And first thing I do is I go, holy shit, this guy's got such crazy range with his voice. Why are you a comedian and not a fucking platinum selling singer?
It sounds like I'm holding your nose shut and you're yawning. That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like.
It just
This is what it sounds like.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Let me
it
just,
does.
you know what, dude? All jokes aside, dude. All fucking jokes aside, it just sounds fucking terrible.
It
dude.
really does.
It sounds terrible.
When you sing, you make me sad and angry.
Give me a song and I'll sing
I get
it.
upset.
Neil Diamond, they're
Love
coming
on
to
the
him.
rocks ain't no big surprise. Just pour me a drink and I'll tell you my lies. Yesterday's gone.
If you want
Now
real,
I'm
no.
talking, dude. I'm singing.
Yeah, I know.
Now all I have is a song.
Okay, that's terrible.
Oh, Jesus
If you want, no,
Christ.
listen
No,
to
'cause
me. Listen to me. You want good singing? You go like this. If I could turn back the hands of time, then my darling, you would be mine. Whoa! If you want good singing.
right,
That's
well-
if you want good singing.
It's not.
No, it is. And we go, whoa,
Hey, thanks for listening to the 10-minute
Thanks
podcast.
a lot for listening to the 10-minute podcast.
And thanks for subscribing and downloading.
Subscribing and
on-
downloading.
Shut.
Listen,
The
we've got
fuck.
40 seconds left. I want Brian,
go.
tell the fucking hilarious story about how small your dick is. Go.
Hey, man.
What? No, it's so funny. Tell the listeners.
Now, let him
Thanks
do
for
his thing.
subscribing and listening.
Thank you for subscribing and listening. Keep going.
On iTunes.
On iTunes.
Stitcher Radio.
We're on Stitcher Smart Radio. Get the app for your smartphone or your tablet. And we're on Twitter at 10MinPod. And all
Hate
this,
it.
all the information is available,
Great
of
thing you
course.
say this stuff because they already know it.
You don't understand how podcasts work. You can't turn on your computer. You're 55 years old, and you don't know how anything works.
I'm not 55. Shut the fuck up, Will. I'm not kidding around right now.
This sounds like a really bad meatloaf song. 10minutepodcast.com. Check it out. You bought me boots and then made fun of the way I walked in them. See?
We took
right.
that train and walked
I get it.
town. Both boots were broken.
Fucking hate this song.
It's simple things like this that I will be remembering.
No!
We
fucking-
are
God, cut this
What?
shit.
What?
It's so fucking annoying.
What, you don't like our song?
No, because you're trying to exclude me with that fucking song. I wasn't here when you
We're
recorded
not, we're not
Okay,
trying to
relax.
exclude
No,
you. Hey,
it's because you guys are
we
friends
are
and I-
friends. We'll soon be on iTunes featuring Crystalia and Will Sasso.
Fucking-
How are we excluding you?
If you guys go on tour with that, and you're up on stage, I'm gonna open fire. I'm fucking assassinate you both on
And
stage.
you don't know how long they last. That's why you listen to 10-minute podcast.
See how much better we sound when all three of us sing?
I didn't notice you were singing.
I actually didn't know you were singing.
Hey,
Yeah.
welcome to the 10-minute podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen.
And I'm Crystalia. It's very nice being with you here today.
What's up with your voice?
Nothing. I just want to be a little bit more podcast friendly for all of our listeners out there to talk to get into the homes
but you
and
sound like-
minds of everyone.
You sound like
Here,
an
here,
AM.
say in that voice, say, I want you to do me a favor, take your pants off and move around in that corner a little bit if you could.
I'd like for you to take your pads off and do me a favor and
Move around in that
move
corner.
around in that corner just a little bit.
Now can you say, you know what? I'll have a whiskey sour, and then I'll have the fettuccine Alfredo, and please jerk off on it.
I'll have the whiskey sour, and for dinner, I'll have the fettuccine Alfredo. And could you please jerk off at it?
That
sounds
was weird.
Like, sounds like news.
It does sound like
It's
this.
really good.
So I have something actually I've noticed this past week, and I want to
What's
talk about. As you know, sometimes I go on Facebook.
Yep.
Okay. And I've noticed something that it's a current theme for a lot of is a lot of posts that are saying, "Hey, how come there aren't gentlemen out there? How come where are the real men?"
From women.
From women, yeah. Women are saying, men suck. I can't meet a guy who will take me out to dinner. All they want is one thing. We're the real gentlemen. And every time I look at this girl's profile, it's always a girl that has suggestive half-naked photos on their Facebook profile.
Like
she-
they're arching their back,
I'm
licking
not-
their lips.
Yeah, and I'm not
No, it's like a
talking
girl that
about-
works at the Gap.
I'm not talking about porn stars. I'm not talking about strippers.
Right.
I'm talking about normal girls.
Right.
And
where sex is not their livelihood.
Yeah.
They're just regular girls that happen to work at the mall.
Either they're in Hollywood as an actress, or they're in Nebraska doing some shit that people in Nebraska do. I don't know. I've never been.
Yeah,
there.
but
You
I'm
mean
saying-
like having a job?
yeah, having a job.
I think a lot of that comes from seeing that some girls get results from that. So
Yeah.
when Kate Upton does the Dougie,
Right.
or Dutchie, or whatever the fuck it's
Right.
called, all of a sudden she gets 6 million plus hits.
Yeah.
So girls go, well, I have a body kind of like that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get on in my bikini and do a little suggestive thing, and maybe I'll get the same kind of attention.
Well, this is why I've maintained for a long time that even though I am on Facebook and Twitter, it's kind of poisoning the well when it comes to what it does to relationships and what it does to the sort of the getting along between men and women, especially around our
It
age.
does.
Not your age, Brian, but Chris and mine.
Why does that poison the well?
Because now any girl can feel
sort of a want inside of her to get a little more attention, which is a natural thing, which is a human thing, and not get it from one person. Instead, just go out and advertise themselves on Facebook. I broke up with a girl once this is years and years ago. This is before Facebook. And I said to her, you know what your problem is? I really kind of laid into her a little bit because it was a bit much. She was a bit much. And she was this girl that you're describing, Chris. And she was a bartender. And she was a real hot little thing. And she would wear these little suggestive, outfits and the jeans with the band cut completely off. She'd have a little beer opener in her back, in her pants. And I said, we broke up and I said, you would rather have 50 guys in a night tell you you're hot than have me tell you you're beautiful. Yeah. And that's going to be your problem for a long time.
Fucking interesting.
And that's what's happening now, only that girls can reach everybody because of the internet.
Yeah,
do
but I think
do you have a vagina under your dick? Because that's something actually that's really
Come
emotional
on, dude, he's
and kind
opening-
of sweet that will be on this soap opera.
Dude, he's opening up. Don't
make
fucking
fun of me for
cut it
saying
down like that.
Hey, you'd rather have 50 guys tell you that you're attractive than one man tell you that he's
Dude,
all
he's
for
just
you.
opening up. He
Hey,
made a-
you know what he's opening up? His vagina under
Dude,
his balls.
he made a
And I don't
fucking-
like that.
You can't just
Bullshit.
attack him when he's opening up on the 10-minute
Would you also
podcast.
like me to talk to you about how I couldn't keep my mouth out of her?
No, Will, hold on.
easy.
Wait,
What?
guys, let's stay
Oh,
on
look,
topic.
if you don't think I'm a real man,
he's
you want me
not.
to drop it on the table
it's
right
all
now?
No,
No, please, please.
Don't
You wanna see my dick?
Look,
don't take it out.
no,
Don't
no, no,
take it
no,
out.
no, no,
Don't take it.
no, no,
Oh my.
no, no.
Oh my.
Don't take it out. Oh my God. Listen, okay, wait, hold on. So, do you think it's do you
here's
think it's
what I was gonna
Facebook
say.
and social network that's ruining this?
No, I think that
It has a hand in it.
It
It's
does,
the same
yeah.
thing like they say, hey, money doesn't buy you happiness. But you know what? It's easier to fucking realize that money can buy you happiness if you can fucking have a vacation house somewhere.
That's true.
Well, I think
It's the same thing. It's
I think
accessibility.
I think the issue at hand is actually what is wrong. The problem with doing that and saying I can't meet any real gentleman is, number one, she's lying. She doesn't want to meet a real gentleman. Actually, she
Right.
doesn't.
Ding.
So let's start with that. Second of all, she's looking for attention the wrong way. I would argue in a self-destructive way at the end of the day. If you want attention, build a skill. Build a fucking skill or a craft. Get good at it, and people will like you for it.
Like
And I'll tell you-
blowjobs? Blowjobs?
Like me.
Like blowjobs?
I know, and I'll
No,
tell
not
you,
like
You guys talking
and
about-
I'll tell you,
you guys
no,
talking
no,
about
no, that's the
No,
opposite.
you're
of what
missing
you-
the
blowjob?
Listen,
point.
Blowjob.
I'll say too.
Blowjob?
Also, there's a way to attract a man without going through his.
You would know about that.
No, there's a way to attract a man without going through his midbrain immediately, right? Like women put these pictures up on Facebook, and I've been myself. I know when I see a girl like this, and maybe I have a Madonna horse what do they call it?
Madonna whore complex, yeah.
I see that and I'm like, well, that girl, there's no way that girl gets dinner because she is treating not from me, not because
it's
she
like
looks
she's
like
trolling.
a girl.
She's trolling for men.
She looks like a girl that has shown up to somebody's house that she's never met and just fucked him and left. That's what she looks like.
There you go.
Which
okay.
turns me on, but I
Which
understand.
turns me on, yeah, but that's the whole
I
thing.
know.
Not me, because I have a vagina.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, man. Come on.
But she can put things in it. And,
Hey, fuck you, dude.
hey, bro, don't fuck around.
Hey guys, relax, man.
Okay.
Seriously.
Sorry, Brian. Sorry, Chris.
Whoa.
But the deal is that I also would see a girl that doesn't have pictures like that and doesn't treat herself and doesn't carry her that way, and I would easily be like, yeah, let's hang out. You seem like a cool chick because you don't want the wrong attention.
Yeah, because it comes.
That being said, let me say something else first. That I would also, if a girl has those pictures on Facebook and knows that's what she's doing, I could make that girl my girlfriend as well. She just needs
she
to
knows
know
what she's doing.
She just needs
Right.
to know that's what she's doing.
No, but here's a bottom line. This is a good experiment. Take a really hot girl, like a lot of girls that you meet in LA. Take a very sexy, good-looking girl. Close your eyes. Just close your eyes and listen to her talk. It's amazing how many women you'll hang out with who have nothing to say, but they're just delicious to look at. It's amazing how much time you'll spend with somebody with good symmetry, bone structure that cuts light well, and fucking curves for days. A lot of guys just get hypnotized, and a lot of guys, and this is when I have a problem, a lot of guys are stupid enough to get married to them, have kids, and then now this girl who has zero to offer owns half your shit and makes your life crazy. And you know what I say? If a girl's good enough to do that, and you're that susceptible to the female hypnotism, to the girls out there like that, then that's what you fucking deserve.
Yeah, you do deserve
That
it.
shit doesn't happen to the kid. You know why?
Oh, no.
Because I'm fucking savvy, and I take my shirt off. They get hypnotized.
Hey, Brian, I'm going to do that.
They get fucking hypnotized.
Brian, I'm going to do that. I'm going to ask a pretty pretty girl out on a date, and I'm going to say, my pal Brian said that I should close my eyes and listen to you rattle on like an idiot. Anyway, look, we're doing a show about women. I think we should ask what our favorite urban comedian thinks about all this.
And now it's time for Keeping It Real with Shana.
Here we go. My name is Shana. I'm keeping it real on the 10-minute podcast with Brian Callen. Shit. Bitches be trifling.
This concludes Keeping It Real with Shana.
Hey, my name is Shana, and I keep this shit real, so one love, motherfucker, because now you know the deal.
So
Well,
you think how much time do we have left?
Almost this much.
Well, good. I had the most brilliant points.
No.
Oh, it's great. Way to go. No, but it is really... look, I do think that the Facebook and Twitter is kind of poisoning the well, but you know what? It's also builds character on the other side of things to where a relationship can survive this quagmire that we're in.
Hey, shut the fuck
internet.
up, first of all. But the thing
okay.
is,
Okay.
hey, how come when I'm walking around, this is what those girls are doing. Hey, how come when I'm walking around town, poking my eyes out all day, why do my eyes hurt? That's what those girls are saying. Why do I attract this guy? Why do I attract these dickheads?
Look,
let me put this photo up of my vagina.
A lot of people want something and they take actions to ensure that they get the opposite. That's human nature.
And the other thing is there's a lot of fucking dumb dudes out there that are fucking...
Why do my eyes have shit all over them even though I take shit and put it on my eyes?
Thanks for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast, subscribing on
with
iTunes. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio, 10-Min Pod on Twitter, and 10minutepodcast.com. I bought a space shuttle.
You what?
NASA is getting rid of all their space shuttles. I bought one.
You don't have the money for
I'm having
space
it. I'm having it.
Millions of dollars.
I'm having it gold plated.
Dude, you say the craziest shit.
That's
to
billions of dollars.
Act like you're rich.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
And I'm Chris D'Elia. I want to know what money you're going to use to get that fucking space shuttle. The
Yeah.
$30,000 you made for fucking Three Stooges.
Hey,
Hey,
he made
I
more
made a
than
lot
that,
more-
dude.
I
He's
made a
going to
lot
make
more
more
money.
on residuals.
my shit my dad says money.
All right, well, dude, a space shuttle costs...
It still costs way too much money.
$100
Right
million.
now, going rate is about $27,000. You can buy a space
That's
shuttle.
not true. That's not true.
I bought one, and Jaleel White bought one, and I think...
First of all, that's so fucking weird. I don't think you're telling the truth.
And Elton Brand, who's a basketball player.
Yeah.
All right.
Those are the only
What is
guys
he,
who
the
have.
sixth man?
Now they're out. Yeah, I don't know. I forget where he plays. I used to play for the Clippers or something. Anyway, I got a space shuttle. I don't know where to put it.
That's
You
great.
bought one already?
I bought it. I have it.
You know what? You're a fucking idiot, dude.
Hey,
You didn't-
man. Hey, man. Hey, man.
You're getting me tense.
Don't call me that.
You're getting me fucking
Hey,
tense.
Chris.
Chris, you're making
Hey, guys.
muscles.
Hey, audience listening abroad. You want to hear how to get Chris really pissed off? Watch this. Hey, man.
Don't do that.
Hey, man.
You fucking piss
Hey,
me
man.
Hey, do we have that awesome tweet that guy from Turkey
What?
sent? There was a tweet I saw, or like a message that you texted
Oh,
me.
hey, Chris. Brian's trying to talk about the internet again.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, Brian, you way to go, buddy, man. You
Oh
don't
my
fucking
God.
get shit.
It's
First of all,
like-
that was not a tweet. This is how fucking clueless Brian is. That was not a tweet.
I'm not
and
good
you
at
can
this shit.
listen, and you can tell it wasn't a tweet. You know why? Because it was 4,000 characters.
There you go.
Okay? And it was a review of our podcast on iTunes.
Well,
on fucking iTunes.
we read all the reviews, so if you
Hey,
guys write them.
that's like
I wanna read a
that's
lot
like
of
Brian. That's just like a dad, just like a fucking dad at home, like with a
Yeah.
Hey kids, hey, did you guys get that new iPod?
Did you read that
hey,
tweet?
Hey, did you guys read the Twitter?
Guys,
Hey kids, I got a Twitter. It's
I'm
called
not that much older than you fucking
all
guys.
we do, but you act like it.
Stop ganging up on me.
Hey kids, I'm gonna call my tweeter Daphne and Brandon's dad tweets.
no, Dad. That's too long. Anyway.
I
Stop
think-
ganging up on me.
Yo,
Yeah, fuck you.
Okay, look, here's the deal. You guys fucking... First of all we do is bullshit on this fucking podcast, okay? I think that... I honestly got to say, I think that the show's missing something.
What?
What could it possibly be missing? Nothing.
No, I think that, like, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world today, and, like, you know, it's like...
What, you want to talk about politics? And
Don't
stuff?
talk about
you guys
our
know. No,
audience.
I'm not. Listen. You guys know that I'm not very political, right?
you don't
Okay?
read.
No,
You don't read
hold on.
anything.
And no, news for you, dude. Here's a current event. I've been reading the newspaper for the past few months, and I think that we should do a segment.
No. Look, let me tell you something. That will be a mistake. Our audience knows what they get from the 10-minute podcast. They don't want us to.
But I think it might be a good idea to. There's a lot of things that people want to talk about. There's hot button issues that we've been learning. I've been learning about, and I think that we should do a segment.
Let me just as an example. What would your segment be called?
I don't know, like Current Eventin It with Chris or something.
That's the dumbest. That makes no sense. It completely. Nobody's gonna think that that's a reliable news source.
I like it.
And now, Current Eventing It with Chris.
Hey, listeners, welcome to Current Eventin It with Chris.
What the fuck was that? Who was that guy?
Here we talk about hot button issues all across the world.
Wait a minute.
And we offer opinions, and we get to hear about you guys, what you guys want to talk.
Wrong direction.
You guys, let's do one here. I've been noticing today and in the past few days, how do you guys feel about the Greek voters punishing two main parties for the collapse? What do you think about that?
I have a commentary on that. They're very far away in Greece, and don't give a shit. Don't give even a shit.
Now, see, that's the problem with you guys today, okay? Now, let me tell you something, because it was plunged into uncertainty on Sunday, and the voters bolstered a neo-Nazi right wave of protest.
You're just reading off
that
your computer.
and acting like you're making commentary. You read that right off the computer.
You read it off your laptop.
You're acting like you're saying it in conversational English, but you just read it.
No, that's not true. The outcome, along with that in France, is expected to resonate far beyond Europe, and What's that?
Say it again and try it in English.
The outcome, I'm saying France, and it's because it's a hot button issue, and you gotta understand.
Do you know what you're even fucking saying?
Of course I do.
Do you know what the issue in France is? What is it?
Yes. First of all, Greek voters are punishing two main parties for their collapse. Okay?
You're reading that.
No, I'm not reading it. But you've got lobbyists everywhere.
What is the collapse? What's the collapse in Greece?
Yeah, it's all about this. Yeah, it all comes down to one fucking hot button issue. But what I'm trying to tell you,
I swear to God, if you say hot button issue one more time, I'll fucking knock you out with my microphone.
Well, okay, here's another question. What's going on in France right now?
France?
Yeah, what's the headline?
We're talking about Greek.
I know what's not going on in France.
What?
Fucking showering.
Okay.
And
all right, dude, don't be ignorant.
That's what's not going on.
That's not true.
I'll tell you what is going on in France. There are some fucking pretty tasty triple cream cheeses and
all right,
bread.
Well, you think about food and dick and
I
the
don't.
10-minute
You guys,
podcast.
this is not. China, in old tradition, races to airbrush fallen leader out of the public life. So now there's a guy in China, obviously, he's leading a bunch of guys. And the thing is that when you try to follow him, if he's a fallen leader and they're trying to airbrush him out of the public life, what is the deal with that?
You're the worst.
No, I'm not.
You're the worst political commentator in the history of the world.
And I'll tell you something too. In Chongqing, China, until recently, visitors they arrived to the urban planning exhibition hall where he greeted with a high-tech shrine to Bo Zilal, and it's like, what? I'm trying to ask you guys if that's a hot button issue or not.
Do you say it again? You said hot button issue again. I'm getting real mad.
You're the worst news anchor / political commentator in the world. You don't read.
I'm not.
This is the first time you've ever read a headline. You have no idea what's going on.
No.
Right. Who's the president of France?
Well, first of all, we're not talking about France, and that's obviously you're trying to deflect it because you don't know anything about China.
Because
in February, 2 days after Mr. Bo's police chief Wang Lijian sought to refuse an American consulate, and the consulates out there are fucking crazy. If you're talking about lobbyists and you're talking about partisans, then what you got to do is you've got to. There's an underlying hot button issue that we're all afraid of, and the cultural revolution, and it's further tweaked during the political purges that followed the.
You're reading.
No, I'm not.
Chris, you're literally.
So you're saying that there wasn't Tiananmen Square protests in July 1989?
I'm
That's
not saying
bullshit.
that. We're not.
That is bullshit because we all know that.
Dude, you're freaking
Guys,
out.
okay, look, this is the 10-minute podcast. We should be talking about beating the shit out of each other, or Brian, you're a fucking asshole.
Lessons of Iraq helped U.S. fight a drug war in Honduras.
Okay, Chris,
and I'm telling you,
Chris,
yeah.
What you're out of your mind.
No.
What is? Let's see how much you know about politics. Who is the U.S. Secretary of State?
Okay, look, dude, we're talking. Now, here's the deal.
Who
you don't
is
know
the
about
U.S. Secretary of State?
Now, there's an operating base in
Who
Morocco,
is the U.S. Secretary of State?
Honduras. The
Who
United
is the
States
Vice
military
President?
is pressing.
I'm closing this.
Please don't close that. I'm on
Who's the
Facebook. I'm chatting.
Who's the Vice President?
Jaleel White.
No, it's not Jaleel White.
It's not,
in your
I didn't
fucking
say
thing.
Jaleel White.
Honduras is the latest focal point of American drug war.
I don't
okay,
wanna
and that's very obvious. Now let me tell you something.
Can we just talk about the size of our dicks or
No.
Hey,
You know what? We can. In the meantime, there's a drug war going on in Honduras, and as Mexico puts the squeeze on narcotics barons using its territory to transistor hub, I mean, more than 90% of cocaine.
Okay,
Listen,
take his
get
fucking
over
computer away.
Look,
Take his
listen
fucking
to me.
computer.
Listen to me.
No, stop fucking. Let's talk about dick size.
Yeah.
Let's talk about who
That would
fucked
be a
that
good
chick.
idea. Let's talk about that when amid Brazil's rush to develop,
Oh
workers
my God.
resist. You know what, you guys? You can talk about dick size, but it's like this. The revolt on the banks of Madeira River. The Amazon's... Now, that's the Amazon's largest tributary flared after sunset.
Fjord,
Yeah,
not
Fjord, not
no,
flared.
It's flared.
Fjord.
Now,
It's fjord,
flared.
you fucking
it's
idiot.
If you're looking at me like it's not a hot button issue, then I'm going to come at you
If
with
you
all
say
my
hot button
lobbyists
again-
and all my my different parties. First of all, it doesn't matter whether you're a part of the.
What are you doing to our show?
The Democratic parties, you're part of the Republican parties, even if you're independent, you got to understand.
Stop.
You got to understand that in Brazil,
Thank God.
there's a
Oh
rush
my
to
God.
develop.
That was the worst podcast we've ever done in our lives.
This is what the fuck.
You guys
Chris.
are jealous that I'm politically.
You should
inclined
call
right
your
now.
political segment "What the Fuck" because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Chris, that. If I may, I don't know why did you hijack the show and turn it into a political news hot button news show?
Because there's some shit out there that people are trying to turn their heads and they're trying to pretend like it's not happening.
Yeah, and
with jokers like you talking about your dick size and shitting, and excuse me for trying to make the world a better place by getting people informed about hot button issues.
No,
you're
so
not-
they can go to the.
You're
they
not
can,
informed. You're not informed.
I am informed. How did I know about all
They
that
can go.
shit about
They
that
can
was
go
going
to.
on in Brazil?
They can go to the Guardian UK. They can go to fucking.
How did I know about all the
Huffington
fucking
Post.
Iraqi
We don't
bullshit?
need. You don't need
How
to
did
do
I
that
know about
here.
all the Iraqi
You read
bullshit?
it off the internet. Thanks for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast. We're on Twitter and Stitcher and
Fuck you.
iTunes. Thanks for subscribing.
Fuck you.
10minutepodcast.com.
Start it now.
Hey, double
literally
check
just
Will.
start it now.
Double check
because
Will.
it's fucking
Start the fucking
we
podcast.
got to start the fucking thing. Did you start it?
Annoying.
Why do you always ask me that?
Because you always take so long. You always take so long and you break
fucking
shit
getting it
down
ready.
for us.
Whatever.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
And you always take so long to start the fucking podcast.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen.
I'm Chris King Podcast Dalia.
What?
What
You're
kind of
not
nickname
King
is that?
Podcast.
You guys haven't been reading the trade, whatever, for the podcast trades?
No.
Podcast
Yeah.
trades?
King.
What is that?
It's like a new magazine. It's online so far. It's just when they were saying how I'm King Podcast, I guess. I don't know. Which is stupid.
Yeah, that makes no sense at all.
I know. But they
Doesn't
were
make
saying it's
sense.
King Podcast or whatever. They had a layout of me with my shirt off.
Do they call Will double check Sasso?
Okay,
because
so
he
here,
double-checks all
allow
the
me to say
levels.
something.
Yeah.
The podcast, the 10-Minute Podcast, is a 3-man operation, and one of us is running the controls, and that's me. And Chris knows a little bit about technology in that he texts all fucking day long and plays Angry Birds.
I don't play Angry
and
Birds.
gets on Facebook and Twitter
I
on
don't
his
do
on his
that. I
iPhone.
do Twitter.
And then but
You
then
have
this
a teenage mind.
this
Teenage mind.
this dipshit over here to my left, Bryan Callen, has not turned on a computer since he played Snakes on his Tandy in 1983.
Hey, dude.
You don't know anything,
When you had
Brian.
the
You know
Nokia.
nothing about technology.
Yes,
Listen.
I fucking do. I'm looking at an iPad right now. I know exactly.
But here's the deal. Will always, every single day say, or every single time we do this podcast, he'll say, hey, you can check us out on Stitcher Radio, and you can open up iTunes and just check it out. Just subscribe on iTunes. And
Because nobody knows what Stitcher Radio
and nobody knows what
iTunes
iTunes is. And we were saying that
I
that's
also
like,
say check
that's
us out
like
at
if
10
you're
Min
watching
Pod.
out. That's what. Yep, and they already know that. And that's like saying, hey, if we're watching The Talented Mr. Ripley in the theater, and then Matt Damon turns to the audience and say, hey, you know what? You can rent Talented Mr. Ripley at Blockbuster. Hey, guess what? I already paid my $8 and I'm watching the fucking movie right now. What? Why would you do that, Will?
Thanks.
I'll tell you why. Because some people are listening on different formats, and it's about getting them all onto the same format.
Why do you want to
letting them know?
Why do you want to herd people onto one format? Because you're a fascist. That's why. You're a
No,
technology
I want
fascist.
people to be aware of all of everywhere that we're available, so that we can reach the largest audience we can, so that everyone can enjoy themselves. Because the podcast is a lot
you're
of fucking
raising your
fun,
voice. You're
so that we can
Easy.
all
You're raising
spread
your-
joy, and that's what comedy's about.
Okay, easy.
Christ.
That what you're doing
I
right now.
want to spread happiness.
Whoa,
You're
what
trying
you're
to
doing
control
right now.
everything.
All right, listen. So I had a topic that I wanted to talk about today. I had a friend that I know now still, but he had a girlfriend, and every time he was basically powerless over hot chicks, because anytime, this happened like 3 or 4 times, anytime he would introduce his girlfriend to a hot girl, he would always introduce his girlfriend as, "This is my friend." He would say, "This is my friend Mary," whatever her name was, and this is, whoever.
How did the girlfriend respond to that?
She fucking hated it,
Right.
of course.
I would imagine that'd be a big problem.
Yeah, a huge thing. She'd be like, "Oh, friend,
Yeah,
really?"
you're leaving out girl.
Yeah. This is your girl. I mean, they were together for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And he would say, "Hey, Kathy Ireland, this is my friend."
Kathy Ireland?
Whoever, some
So, well,
hot
if
chick.
this was in 1983, you'd say Kathy
exactly.
Ireland.
I couldn't think of a
Hey,
current
May,
supermodel.
hey, Mae West.
Were
Hey,
they,
Mae West.
Were they
Upton, Kate Upton.
Were they at a party to celebrate the release of Kathy Ireland's pantsuits at Kmart? Where the fuck did they meet Kathy Ireland?
I'm trying to be as old as you guys.
Oh,
Dude,
I'm trying to connect with you guys.
Kate Upton
Well,
if Kate Upton was doing that duchy, I think anybody would be excused.
Oh,
Do you see
the
her
dance?
doing that? Oh my!
It's actually really, really, really hot.
Yeah.
But,
I
but,
know
but
it
my
is.
whole thing. Now, here's the thing. When I saw that video, I felt all the blood rush to my
Yep.
body, through my body, and
your
and that's the thing is that men really. If you're a beautiful woman like that, if you
Right.
just are, and that's it, even if that's all you are, my argument is that life is so fucking different than if you're just some guy.
Well, you mean if you're for the girl?
Yes, for the beautiful girl, your life is so different
Well,
that you're almost a different species.
In a way, you walk into a room and everybody's looking at you, and you have a certain power over men and women, because
Yeah.
it's one thing you can walk into a room and everybody wants to fuck you, right?
Right.
It's like when I walk into a room, because of my celebrity and my bone structure, I know I can fuck anybody in the ass.
No.
I
You
know
know-
that.
What?
No, but that's a fact.
What?
No.
Like men too, you're saying?
Yeah.
No,
I gotta get people drunk, but I'm saying, but people get so impressed with, oh my God, you're Bryan Callen from all that shit. I've seen you. I've been watching you forever.
And you think that you can fuck anybody in the ass?
And then when you walk in, that's a form of power that I have.
It
It's
is.
like,
It is. It is sort of a testament to the ego that Brian can liken a chick as hot as Kate Upton to himself
Yeah.
and his limited resume.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck
and
off.
limited
It's not
talent.
limited. It's not
well, no,
limited.
it's
That's
Brian.
true.
You're
Brian-
missing the point.
the point is, this is not the Brian Let's Make It About Me show.
No,
Okay.
This is the
it's
10-minute
not.
podcast,
I was-
and Chris laid out a great topic.
I wasn't.
And right now, what you're doing is you're prying your hairy, distended ass apart and shitting all over it.
yeah.
It's not hairy, and it's
are.
not
Yeah.
distended.
No, but that's what you
Why
are.
are you saying I have a distended
I came up
hairy
with a
ass?
good
Your
topic.
asshole looks like someone tried to stuff pancakes into it.
No,
That's what it looks like.
What? Because I have like hemorrhoids or something?
No, because you have skin flaps.
You got
I
a
don't have
baboon.
skin
You got a
flaps.
baboon rudder for an
Yeah.
asshole. That's what you got. You have a baboon rudder instead of an anus.
Your asshole basically looks like someone chewed 15 pieces of gum and just wadded them together.
Yeah, and didn't blow a bubble.
Didn't blow a bubble.
And just put it together.
And said, hey guys, and they do.
Yep.
You could be a prop comic
Hey.
like Carrot Top. You could chew all that gum and go, guys, what's this? And the whole audience will
here's-
laugh because they'll go, that's obviously your asshole, Brian.
Here's what your asshole looks like. Your asshole looks like there should be a beak above it. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like, okay?
Why a beak above
Because
it?
it looks like you have a little rooster fucking pouch under for an asshole. That's what it is.
Dude, what the fuck are you talking? I don't have loose skin. I don't have excess skin around
You
my
look-
asshole.
You look
Yeah.
like
I don't have rooster asshole.
Okay. So anyway,
Fuck off.
it's amazing how on topic we stay.
Wait.
But
Going back to I think
because
that,
here's the deal: a woman as hot as Kate Upton, Brooklyn Decker,
yeah.
Kathy Ireland, 75 years ago. What? I mean, basically, they could find a rich man, a billionaire,
Yeah.
and they could literally say, "Hey, I want to be with you, but I want to go shopping once a week, and when I do it, you got to pay for everything, and also literally carry me everywhere." I don't want
Yeah,
to
but
drive.
they're
I don't
all-
want to be driven.
Yeah, but
I
they're
want to be
also-
carried into. And a guy, there is a guy out there that's a billionaire that would be like, okay.
Yeah, I know. But
Well,
they're
And
also guys.
in no realm of any world could I do that.
I could.
Or you.
I could for two reasons. Number one, I have incredible upper body strength and lower body strength.
No,
And
we're
two,
not-
I'm a billionaire.
That's- you're missing
so
the
I
point.
could, I could
You're
carry
not a
Brooklyn
billionaire.
Decker and Kate Upton on each shoulder
No.
and take them shopping and then go home and spread out all their clothes and have threesomes with them and maybe
while I sat in the corner videotaping.
while you
and
sat in the
masturbating.
corner prying your fucking ham bum
Trying to-
apart,
trying to find a
which looks
comfortable
like
way to sit.
Why
your
would I
butt,
do that?
Your
Why would I-
asshole, because your asshole looks like a ham, like a baked ham that's been shot at point blank with
Yeah.
a 22
Dude,
gauge
No,
shotgun.
your asshole is basically a Monte Cristo sandwich cut open. That's what it is.
You guys,
You're-
why are we talking about my asshole? It's not like a fucking
you're a-
ham sandwich. It's not like a savage,
If
a
I-
savage Sam.
If I cut a rotten
mean,
pear,
ham,
Yeah.
if I cut a rotten pear in half and show it to you, that's what your asshole
No,
looks like.
your asshole basically looks like 4 tongues. That's what it looks like. They go. I heard people say, "Hey, here comes 4-tongued anus Bryan Callen." That's what
Dude.
people say.
Why are we talking about? I'm trying to stay on topic now.
All right.
Fucking stop talking about my asshole.
All right. So
Look,
so
the
what's your
bottom line
argument?
is this: that lasts for a little while, but there's always a guy out there tired of fucking, even Brooklyn Decker, even Kate Upton. And by the way,
and that guy's gay.
that's a lot of upkeep. That's a lot of upkeep.
Upton.
It's not upkeep. It's Upton.
I don't think their lives are that much different.
No,
I mean,
you're
people,
so wrong.
People stare at them and they get money.
Sorry.
What the fuck?
by
You
the
just
way,
covered me.
he's sitting-
You covered me with your fucking goo.
He's sitting against a window. I saw every particle of that sneeze in this
No,
closed off
do it
space.
again. We're in a small area, dude.
please,
I'm gonna
no.
get anthrax from you, you fucking animal.
Sorry,
gross.
guys. Sorry. Hey, thanks for listening to the 10-minute podcast.
Here we go.
You can check us out on iTunes, and thanks for subscribing and downloading. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio.
Which I already said.
We're on Twitter at 10minpod, and all this info is available at 10-minute podcast, or you're just listening to it already.
Yeah, which you are because you heard this. And you heard it. Meow.
Have you ever seen what a rat king looks like? It's when a bunch of rats' tails get tied together.
No.
That's what your asshole
Bend
looks
over.
like.
That's what it looks like.
God damn it! Hey guys, let me sing the intro, please.
No.
No.
The intro's fine the way it is.
No.
No.
Some podcasts
No, don't.
are slow.
No, don't. Please don't. Please don't.
And you don't
Just
know
hit the
how
intro.
long
No,
they'll
hit the intro
last.
music. Don't let him do it.
That's why they call it the 10-minute podcast.
Please, that was
That's
fucking
terrible.
horrible.
That's pretty good,
No,
man.
It's really
play
bad.
it.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Welcome to the 10-minute podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
My name is Bryan the Kid Callen.
Girls like me because I have full lips. I'm Crystalia. Hey, and here we are for the podcast.
Yeah, what? No. Not just here we are
What's
for the
that?
podcast. You just said, I have full lips. Hey, I'm Crystalia.
What? I don't remember. That was a while
Don't
ago.
make me play it back.
Please
It wasn't
don't.
a while ago. It wasn't a while ago. It was a few seconds ago.
now.
And you said, girls like me because I have full lips. Hey, I'm Crystalia.
I don't think I said that. No, I was just
Oh, I
saying.
know
hey,
you said that.
I thought, well, hey, girls. Hey, girls. I think I said, hey, girls,
No.
what's up? It's Crystalia. I don't remember
All
what I
right.
said
Well,
completely,
look,
but anyway.
for
I
the
have full
listeners listening abroad, you can rewind it and listen to it again. But we know what you said.
No.
So, guys, how's it going?
Pretty good. Hey,
That's
way
great.
to open up, Will.
Hey, guys.
Way to
Hey,
open
guys.
up the fucking firecracker show.
Hey, guys, how you feeling?
Pretty good,
Hey,
man.
guys. How is everything?
I like when people do this. They go, "Hey, do me one favor. Do me one more favor." What's that?
Have a good day.
Have a great rest of your day.
If anybody ever said that to me, you know what I would do? If I was, I'm imagining it happening in a restaurant. I grab the butter knife and saw their fucking neck until it bleeds, and then I poke the fucking knife up in their head to where it comes out of their tongue.
God, you have a real command of anatomy.
That
Poke it up into their head, not under their chin.
Yeah,
and through their
into
mouth.
their head like this. This is what I'm doing, bro.
he's making a little candy apple.
Fucking moron.
Don't call
Hey,
me.
where's the tongue? Where's your tongue? In your fucking ass, dude.
What?
Hey, you know what, guys? You know what I was thinking? What might be a fun topic for us to discuss, and this is just a weird one. But what would your last words be before you died?
My last words?
Your last words, like
I know exactly
You're
what I'd
about
do.
to go, and
Mine would be whoops,
Why?
Why would it be whoops?
because I will slip and fall.
What do you mean, like?
Come on.
That's
You're not gonna
that's
slip
how
and fall. That's
Death
not how you're
feels
gonna
like
die.
you're slipping and falling.
No, I'm literally going to be walking on a wet surface, and I'm going to go, whoops, and then I'm going to crack my head open.
What?
How do you know that's how you're gonna die? You foresaw it.
No, that's how I want to die.
That's such a shitty way to want
It's
to
a
die.
shitty way to die.
Brian, what would your last words?
My
be?
last words are going to be, hey, what are all these naked chicks doing around that I just fucked all of them? Whoops! That's my last words.
Well, I'm a warrior, so my last words are gonna be like, bring it, and then and over the sound of both my machine guns, because I'll have two in my hand as I'm just spitting fucking lead, vanquishing evil and protecting the innocent. And then when somebody finally catches me with a life-threatening round, I'm gonna go, I did it all, and then I'm gonna die.
I did it all.
Yep. I did it all, and then I'm just gonna fucking die.
Jesus.
Mine's going to be like, I hope you ladies like the way I fucked all 30 of you. Whoops! And then I'm going to slip and fall. That's my last.
I don't know that I'll. Well, I mean, arguably, I'll never have last words because my voice will live on and on in perpetuity
Okay,
throughout the
dude.
universe forever and ever because of the legacy that I'll leave behind between television and film, and now with audio, with radio, with the podcast.
Don't say
what
like,
I'm saying
and
right now
with audio.
and
Don't do it like
now
that.
with audio.
No.
What I'm saying right now will also live forever.
Okay, but
what we're
if
saying
you're
now.
dying, if your
If
physical
I'm
body,
dying, I would probably sort of spit like a one-liner, kind of like I'm in an action movie. I would probably do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation or something like.
Oh, that's the hackiest way to die ever.
what would you do?
asshole.
or something, like
Wait,
that.
wait,
That's the
It used to be Sub-Zero. Now just plain zero.
And then like
Right.
you just die.
I would just
with an Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah, I would go,
impression.
Hey, Bennett. The time, let off some steam.
and
You just die
as I'm
with a
getting-
random Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation.
yeah, I would just do because I want to do like an action star. I want to die like an action star.
Can you just say, I'm dying?
I'm dying.
You guys, I'm gonna die now.
No, I don't. I'll never die.
I wonder what Arnold will say.
That's you be honest. You spend 40 minutes a day thinking about that. What Arnold Schwarzenegger would say before he died.
He's my hero. You know what? I'll probably say.
Whoops! I hope you like the way I fucked all of you 30 ladies. Whoops!
And then dies.
Yeah. Hey, I took my dick and put it inside of you, and then I pulled it out. Then I put it in again, and I pulled it out, and then I made come all of you.
Whoops!
And then I died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good Arnold impersonation.
Thanks a lot, man. I don't really practice it.
That was
You're
me,
talking about
Chris.
me. No, that was me.
That
Watch
was
here.
not,
yours?
don't take credit for Will's impersonation, dude.
Do your impression, your Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, Will.
Yeah. Hey, I hope you women enjoy the way that I fucked all 30 of you.
Okay, now that's mine. Now, Will, you go.
No, that was me.
That was Will. Good,
No.
Chris, you can't hijack his
I
impersonation.
didn't. Now.
The only one who does better is Bryan Callen.
Oh,
I had sex with all of you, and now I'm gonna slip in my own love
Yeah,
juices.
How about
but
this?
I love juices.
Here's the difference.
Yeah.
Is yours. It's just Bryan Callen's voice with an Austrian accent.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually sound like
have
it.
to
But
bring
when you
my- I have
guys
to
really
bring my-
graduate,
No.
it's like this. Oh, I've got all these chickens around. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I don't know.
Why chickens?
I don't know. I just,
Why do you guys keep putting Arnold in the strangest?
You know what I want to know?
Scenarios.
I would like to know what Shauna's last words would be if she died.
So would I.
And now it's time for Keeping It Real with Shana.
Here we go. My name is Sasso. I'm keeping it real on the 10-minute podcast with Bryan, Chris, and Will. Shit.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Raise the roof. Shauna in the house. I got jokes, baby. Let me get it.
All right,
let me
Shauna.
Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it.
Okay,
Hand
all right.
drop.
Okay, how you
Can't
doing,
just say
Shauna?
hand
How you
job.
doing, baby?
Good, Shauna.
Pretty good.
We
What's
wanted to
up,
ask
Shauna?
you. We wanted to ask you what.
Yeah, hey, I'm on Twitter.
Okay.
At Shauna Got Jokes. Hey, Shauna Got Jokes. What?
okay.
Shauna Got Jokes.
Shauna.
Give us some.
Okay.
All right, Shauna.
All
Just
right.
please, we're trying to do something. We're
Yeah,
trying to.
we're-
Brian, tell her what we need.
Shauna? What would be your last words as you were dying?
What the fuck? Why the fuck we gotta talk about death and shit? All the motherfuckers are crazy. They always talk about wild animals.
No,
Shauna,
okay, I
Ripping at
understand,
each
but
other,
answer
fucking
the
sharks
question. I
and
know.
gorillas and shit.
it's just
Okay,
a topic.
I knew
It's
this
just
was
a
a
topic.
mistake.
What's
Okay.
the last? What do you want your last words
my
to be?
last words would be, ow, Big Daddy Kane, stop fucking me so hard.
Okay.
Oh God! All right.
Well,
he's not even
what would
really
He would
relevant.
he would be fucking me to death.
Yeah, I understand.
God,
Jesus, he's so old school.
That's
I know,
so
but that's
fucked
also
up,
weird.
Shauna. No, I'm just playing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do that joke on stage. You gonna laugh when you come see my show. You gonna fall the fuck out.
Okay.
You gonna fall the
All right,
fuck
well,
out.
thank you
Okay,
very
thank
much.
you.
Hey, thank you, baby. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
You done
you.
with me?
We're done.
I
Thank
think they're done with you, Shauna. Okay. I love you, boy. Let me grab that dick.
No.
No.
Pull that dick.
No,
Yeah,
please,
give me that dick.
please.
Ow!
That dick.
God damn it!
This concludes Keeping It Real with Shana.
Hey, my name is Shauna and I kept this shit real, so one love, motherfucker, cause now you know the deal.
I don't like the way that she just kind of comes in and commandeers everything.
She's a very aggressive
Yeah, she's
woman.
pretty aggressive. She's also big, and this is a small room.
She does keep it real, though, guys.
I guess so.
She's
Not really.
real.
I
She
mean,
may
didn't
be
bring up
big, but
that
she's
big
real.
Big
Okay,
Daddy
dude,
Kane.
I know.
Shauna is real.
We get it. It means nothing when people
Shauna
say
got
these
jokes
weird
her
things.
Twitter.
Let
Yeah.
me ask you guys a question.
What?
Here's another question. I've gotten all your last words. What is the one person you'd like to be with before you died?
Be with like,
The one celebrity.
Tupac Shakur. Tupac.
you mean sexual?
No, I mean, yeah, okay, I guess. if
You'd
had-
Chris, you'd fuck Tupac
No,
Shakur?
okay, but that you
Yes,
said
he
that
would.
afterwards. No, I wouldn't. Okay, sexually, who I would like to have sex with?
Who would you like to die inside of? I just changed it.
Who would you like to die inside of?
Who would you like to, if you were having sex?
And die inside of? Oh, that is a really good question. Man.
A celebrity who's not even born yet, because then I could be so old. Got you. I
Dude,
found the loophole. I
that's
found the
so-
loophole.
Found the loophole.
I found the loophole.
I get-
Weird and gross.
She's, I don't even know. I would say Bill Murray, but you changed the question.
Dude,
Inside of? Dude?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to
well,
fuck
you
Bill
just
Murray.
said it.
You kind of just
No,
said
I didn't. I love Bill Murray. I think he's the funniest
Yeah.
person on the planet. I don't want to have sex with him.
Ew.
Oh, but you'd like to be with him before you died?
I would like to. I would
Why?
like
Because
to.
he'd make your joke of.
I want Bill Murray to kill me.
You want Bill Murray to kill you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. If you had one celebrity to kill you, who would it be? I'd want Tom Cruise to kill me because I'd like to just stare into his azure blue eyes as he strangled me to death.
Hey, way to bring up a topic literally during the end of the show.
That's how I roll. Who would you want?
Jason Statham.
That's who you want to kill you? Why
Yeah.
not Greg Kinnear, your boyfriend, who you think is the best actor in the
That
world?
would make me emotionally cry. I want to be happy when I die.
Thanks for listening to the 10 Minute Podcast and for subscribing on iTunes. We're on
And when
Stitcher
he
Smart.
kills me, I go like this.
Whoops! Stitcher Smart Radio, Twitter at 10minpod, and all this info is on 10minutepodcast.com.
And that's very obvious.
What? No, it's just Chris.
Yeah,
just
thanks, Will, for second guess. Will.
I can't just say. Hey,
gonna
here's
shit.
where everything's
I'm gonna
available.
shit,
Don't.
you guys.
So Hulk, we'll just keep this informal. You know,
Yeah, brother.
I'll ask you questions and
Yeah,
no
just
big
ask me
deal.
whatever you want,
So
dude.
the music's gonna start.
Yeah, I love, what is it, rock and roll, dude?
No, it's
The
just
Hulkster loves it.
hold on.
Oh, here it goes.
Some podcasts are slow,
Just gonna ask you some questions.
and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10 Minute Podcast.
The guy sounds gay,
Yeah,
dude.
come on. Okay, yeah, that's Hulk Hogan. Guys, this is Bryan Callen. Chris D'Elia and Will Sasso couldn't join me in this, but a lot of you may have seen the YouTube clip of my one-on-one interview with Hulk Hogan on the
Hulk
Bryan.
Hogan, brother, that's me, dude.
Yep, that was on the Bryan Callen show, and there've been a lot of requests
dude.
for Hulk to make a.
Yeah, the Twitterverse has been blowing up, dude.
They made a lot of requests
Yeah,
to have Hulk, who's right here.
On the 10 Minute Podcast,
Yes,
brother.
yes, and it's exciting, and so.
But now I'm here, dude.
Right, and so
what you gonna do,
Okay,
brother?
well, I thought I'd do a Charlie Rose interview, one-on-one with the
Yeah,
Hulk.
long form interview,
There
dude.
it is, there it
because
is.
your brothers aren't here, dude. Your brothers from another mother, brother.
That's right.
Chris D'Elia and Will Sasso,
Yes,
dude.
we know-
That's my brother from another mother,
That's-
dude.
that's what we
Hanging
said.
on the back of that red and yellow Harley,
That's
brother.
right. Now,
Will
Hulk-
Sasso, dude.
Yeah, Hulk. Where did you get your start? I mean, where are you from? And how'd
I'm
you-
originally from Tampa, Florida, brother, and I'm happy to be here on the 10
That
Minute
explains
Podcast,
the tan. That
brother.
explains the tan.
Well, I'd like to hang and bang, and I like to tan, brother. That's another thing I like to do. You need a bit of a tan, dude.
Well, yeah. Well,
Hey, I'm happy to be here on your podcast, brother.
no.
Hey, every time I say podcast, my peas pop, dude.
I know. Why
Yeah.
do you call everybody brother? What is that?
Because
Where
we're
is
all
that
brothers
from?
and sisters, dude. It doesn't matter if you're a brother. It doesn't matter if you're a brotherette. We're all number one under the highs of Hulkamania, brother. And all my Hulkamaniacs out there, dude.
Now-
They've been hanging and banging with me. They've been praying and saying their prayers and eating their vitamins. And now, dude, you've got Podcast-mania, brother.
Okay.
You've got 10
I got you.
All the 10-min
Okay, we
pod
don't-
madness.
yeah, we don't-
And the,
okay.
and the Hulkamania. When the madness and the mania come together,
gotta
dude,
ask you-
we could go ahead and take the whole
I need to ask you-
podcasting world,
okay,
brother.
can I-
We could come together
Yeah.
and shake hands in the center of
I
that
don't
ring,
need.
dude,
We don't need
and
it.
take
We don't.
over the whole
I got you.
podcast.
I got you. Can I get a
Is
question?
it the
in?
stratosphere, dude?
I gotta get
Is
a
it
question in.
the ionosphere, brother, with the madness and the mania
How old are
together
you?
as one guiding
Do you ever
force?
stop talking
Hey,
like this?
I'm eternal, brother. Hulk Hogan
all
is
right.
eternal.
Well, that's great. How old are you?
I'm 40.
That's not true, actually.
I was 38 years old, brother.
I'll
when
Google
I
you
pressed,
right now.
When I pressed Andre the Giant, I took that big angry giant right up over my head at WrestleMania 3 in front of 93,173 screaming Hulkamaniacs in Pontiac, Michigan at the Pontiac Silverdome, brother. And I slammed that angry giant right through the mat, just like Bryan Callen and Hulk Hogan are going to slam the competition right through the mat when they get their podcast on, brother.
I don't need you making an advertisement. Can I ask one question?
You want to see my chest, dude?
No,
you
I
want to
don't.
see my chest?
No, I
Hold
don't
on a
want to see
second,
it.
dude.
No.
Let me get, hold on.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. Oh, no. Ah, Jesus. All right.
Yeah,
All
brother.
right. God.
That's right. Have a look at the pecs, dude.
Well, yeah,
look
they're-
at the
they're
24-inch
kinda sagging,
python.
but
The
you're-
largest arms in the world, dude.
not
Go
necess-
ahead, ask me a question, brother.
right, well-
Whatever you want to ask me, dude.
Well, first of all, you're 58 years old, and that's not bad. I mean, you're 58. And,
No, I'm not 58, dude. I'm not 58.
I just looked it up.
No,
on,
it doesn't
on-
say that, brother.
It does. I'll
But
show
take
it. Look,
take
it says you're 58.
it says-
I'll show you right here.
No, it says enter
It says
pass. No,
58
dude.
years old.
No,
how
that's
old
not
are
my
you?
birthday, August 11th.
Well, that's what Google says. So
Well, it
how
doesn't
old
matter.
are you? You said you're 40 and you lied.
I said I was 30-something when I slammed Andre the Giant.
Well, but you said that you're 40 now.
Let's get your shirt
How
off,
old
Brian.
are you? What?
Let's get your shirt off.
I
Here we
know.
go.
I'm trying to conduct. Hey, what are you doing? What are you?
Yeah,
No.
look at your little pigeon chest, brother.
God
So
damn
you
it.
got to train and say your prayers and eat your vitamins
This
like
is a theory
like Hulk
sweater,
Hogan.
you son of a bitch. It's cost a lot of money.
How much that sweater cost, brother?
About 200. I don't
You know,
know.
I can introduce you to the guy that makes all the duds for all the WWE superstars.
I don't want that shit.
All the superstars through the
I
ages.
want my
all the
fucking
capes and robes. He made them for Nature
I
Boy Ric
don't
Flair.
want
he
that.
made them for
God
Randy the
damn
Macho
it.
Man Savage.
This was the
He made
worst
them
fucking idea.
For Brutus, my brother Brutus.
Fucking-
Brutus the Barber Beefcake, brother.
Would you
he made
shut
his
up?
duds.
Can
he
you
made all
shut
the duds
up?
for the fabulous Moolah.
Would you shut the
he
fuck up?
He made Iron Sheik's clothes. He made the sweater that you see on Nikolai Volkov. He made Hillbilly Jim's overalls.
You've got
dude.
blood
He
coming
made-
out of your
he
mouth.
Made Jimmy Stuka's.
You're bleeding
Jimmy
out the
Stuka's
corners of-
loincloth, brother.
You have-
Junkyard Dogs.
Your
duds.
nose is bleeding.
Roddy Piper's kilt, dude.
Sir.
He made all the clothes for Classic
Sir,
Sweaty Blackie,
your
brother.
nose is
Captain Lou Albano,
Your
brother.
nose is
The British
bleeding.
Bulldogs, dude.
Your
The
projectile
Rougeau
bleeding
brothers.
out of your nose.
Hakeem, the African
Oh, jeez, there's
Dream,
blood.
brother.
Oh,
the Big
God.
Boss Man.
I hope you've
all
had
of
your
them,
shots.
dude. Wendy Richter, brother. He made the clothes for everybody, dude.
Look,
So you just say the word.
Fine.
What's going on with my nose,
You're
dude?
bleeding
Ow.
everywhere, man. What is
Go
going
ahead,
on?
shoot. You got a question for Hulk Hogan?
you-
Hey, I'm really happy to be here, brother.
Okay.
Bryan Callen and Hulk Hogan, dude.
Do you ever
on the
stop?
10-minute podcast, dude.
Do you
Hey,
ever-
let me tell you something about my buddy Will Sasso, dude.
fuck him.
That's my brother from another mother,
That's,
dude.
you said that
he had a big
fucking
movie come
3
out.
times,
The
you
Three
dumb son
Stooges,
of a
brother.
bitch. Look, I'll
Let me
punch
take a
you
sip
in the
of water.
fucking
Hold on.
face. Thank God you're
I
taking
take
a
sip of
fucking
water.
break.
Because you gotta hydrate, dude.
I apologize
All
for
my
this
Hulkamaniacs gotta
fucking-
hydrate. Let me tell you something about Will Sasso, dude. He came out with the Three Stooges, brother. He was ready to hang and bang, dude. He hanged and banged just like
You don't say a fucking thing, do you?
like the original Curly Howard.
You
And
don't
all of
say
his-
anything.
All of his comedy brothers. That's classic comedy.
There's
and
nothing.
the Hulkster knows a thing or two about classics, dude. I've had classic matches on down the line, brother. I don't care if you're talking about my matches with Jesse the Body Ventura or Bob Backlund, dude, or way later when I took on Bret the Hitman Hart. The best there is, best there was, and best there ever will be. When I slammed Yokozuna through the mat,
Well, what was
I
your-
knew a thing or two about classic comedy.
What was your-
and Will Sasso knows a thing or two about classic comedy, brother. And now he's taking that
I
triad,
don't
just
fuck-
like the Three Stooges, and he's bringing it to the 10-minute podcast.
What was
dude.
your toughest
you guys,
match?
You guys are just like the original. You're like the NWO of
Hey,
comedy,
asshole.
dude. You're just like the NWO
Can
of
I
comedy.
say one
you got,
fucking thing?
You got Bryan Callen, dude. He's just like Scott Hall, brother. You never know when he's
Who
going
the
to put you
fuck
up.
is Scott Hall?
He's going to put you up in the razor's edge, dude, and slam you right through
you
the
are
mat.
the most exhausting human being I have
and Chris
ever met
D'Elia-
in my
Chris D'Elia's
fucking
got
life.
That long,
You are a
curly hair.
manic,
He's got that
crazy
long
son
hair,
of a bitch.
Just like Kevin Nash.
You don't
Big
say
Daddy
anything
Cool
at
Diesel,
all.
brother.
You just keep
Chris
talking.
is just like him, the enforcer.
Would
and
you
then there's
shut
my
the
main
fuck
man,
up?
Will Sasso.
Shut
just
up.
like me. He's got the largest arms in the world. Now, they may not be 24 inches. They're probably, last time Will Sasso measured, about 22 inches. And he's handsome as fuck, which is hard to do when you're as funny as he is.
Did he write this for you?
I don't know. We
You're-
got the same mind.
This is
dude.
not an advertisement
Hulk Hogan
for fucking
and
Will
Bryan
Sasso,
Callen.
asshole.
And now the 10-minute podcast, dude.
Oh,
Just like
fuck.
the original NWO. They're like the four horsemen, except for the fourth horse, dude.
Can
They
I
don't-
ask
they
one
don't even
question,
need
you
Ole
fucking
Anderson
idiot?
Or
I want to ask a question,
They
you
don't-
son of a bitch.
They don't need Barry
Shut
Windham,
the fuck
brother.
up.
It's just the
Shut
core,
your
brother.
fucking
They got,
mouth.
they
God
got,
damn it.
they got, get away. Oh, it's choking me, brother. It's choking me.
I'm asking you a fucking
That's
question.
it. Go ahead.
Let me ask
I'm
Let me get
gonna Hulk up. I'm gonna Hulk. And now, I'm gonna fling you off the ropes, dude. Here comes Bigfoot. And now I'm off the ropes. The leg drop, brother. It's in for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the winner is still champion, brother. Hulk Hogan, the champion of podcasts, dude. I can't read. Yeah, brother. I pinned you right to the mat. 1, 2, 3. Just like I did Earthquake, brother. Just like I did Greg the Hammer Valentine, brother. Just like I did Cowboy Bob Orton.
you a question?
Yeah, brother, go ahead. Shoot.
want to ask
You know, the fans have spoken, brother. They tweeted. They called on high, brother. They said, we want you to come out. We want you to come on the 10-minute podcast, Hulkster. We want you to press comedy right up over your head.
you're not
Just like
making
you
any
did Ultimate
sense.
Warrior, brother. And slammed him right to the mat. Or Ted, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, brother. What do you, go ahead, brother. You want to ask me a question? Go ahead.
Even feel my torso.
Come on, brother. We're on a
can't feel
10-minute
my-
podcast. It's Hulk Hogan and Bryan Callen. And what's that music, dude?
Hey,
That's my ring music, brother. It's
You
more
are an
refined.
asshole.
Beautiful piano music, dude. Yeah, brother.
I'm gonna ask one fucking question.
Go ahead, brother.
Who was your toughest match?
My toughest match, dude. It's right here on the 10-minute podcast.
you
brother.
never answer
And
any fucking question.
I want all my Hulkamaniacs out there, dude, to keep on downloading, brother.
Nobody
I want
gives a
I want them to go to iTunes, dude. I want them to go to Stitcher Smart Radio, brother. I want them to make 10-minute podcast the #1 podcast in the world, dude. Just like
is
the
not
Hulkster.
an advertisement
And
for
when I'm standing
podcasts.
there with my arm raised in victory, brother.
Why would you
what
be
you
standing
gonna do
there?
other podcasts when Hulk Hogan and Bryan Callen and Chris D'Elia and my main brother from another mother, Will Sasso, run wild on you, dude. That's right. Now go ahead. Let's start it. What do you want to ask me, dude?
You fucking-
Any questions off of the Hulk?
What?
Oh, I'm the best at acting out of me, Chris, and Brian.
What?
Hey, me, Chris, and Brian. Hey.
Whoa,
me,
when
Chris,
did you-
and Brian.
hold on, when did you write
I know
that?
how to play sports better than Chris and Brian.
When did you
And,
write that? That's
right now.
bullshit.
Just now.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-minute podcast.
I don't like that you wrote that song.
Sorry, Chris. Welcome to the 10-minute podcast. My name is Will Sasso.
Yeah, I'm Chris D'Elia.
And you're not hearing the deep gravelly timbre of our resident senior citizen Bryan Callen because he's not here.
No, did he expire? I know he's older.
He's actually on a cruise.
Oh, okay, so he is old. Okay,
he is
see,
old.
that's the thing. He is actually, we make a lot of jokes that sometimes, Will's off to fucking whatever camp. Brian is really on a cruise right now.
He's on a cruise right now with our friend Anthony Tambakis.
That's too old. That's
Yeah,
too old.
That's old and weird.
Also, he's on a cruise with another guy.
Yeah.
One guy?
He's
Yeah.
with Anthony, that is weird as fuck. Hey, welcome to the show. I thought we'd do something a little bit different today because Brian's not here. We have a third seat open, and usually on the show we talk about a lot of times we end up talking about girls and guys and that whole thing. And I know that we have a female audience and we appreciate our female listeners. And here's what we decided to do: we have an actual female with us on the show.
A real live girl.
Yeah, and not our favorite urban comedian, Shauna.
Nope.
We're being joined by my neighbor, Christine Donlin. Say hi.
Hello.
Oh, that's so cute.
That is so cute.
Isn't it weird when girls are just like, hey, what's up?
That's so.
And you're like, oh man,
You're a girl.
I'm gonna get a blowjob.
Hey, what the fuck?
No, not that she's gonna do it.
No,
but I'm
no,
just,
no, she's
okay.
not gonna
I know.
That's fucking
hey,
terrible
dude,
to say.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
When you're fucking walking down the
No.
street and some girl's like, hey, and you're like, oh god, is this happening?
Okay,
I'm not saying, dude. She's your respect.
She's my friend.
Obviously, she's
Yeah.
your friend. I would never disrespect a friend.
Okay, but this kind of brings up an interesting point because this is the kind of shit we say on the show, and now we have a girl to answer to.
Yeah.
But,
No, but that's the whole thing.
Christine is a young actress. She's my neighbor.
She's
lives,
8. You're 8?
No,
8,
she's
9?
not. She's
okay.
not.
Don't say
She's-
her age though. It's not nice.
No, it's not nice. And she lives just up the block, a few houses away. And Christine, wait, let me try it again. Christine, how's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Oh my god, that's
man,
so
that
cute,
does
dude.
sound
That's
so cute.
so cute.
You guys need to get over it.
No, that's the whole thing is I keep getting over it.
You know, here's what we should do. We should talk about some of the things we've talked about on the show and sort of see what Christine thinks about them.
Okay.
Christine, here's one of the things we talked about recently in an episode called Facebook and Chicks. Chris brought up the point that there's a lot of girls out there that are saying, hey, I want a real gentleman in my life, that all the gentlemen are gone. But these are, and they're going on Facebook saying this, and this is always girls that have very revealing, sexy pictures.
Oh, I know the answer to this.
Yeah, and
But you don't look like a girl that has.
She doesn't.
She would never have that.
we're Facebook friends, and Christine does not do
But
that.
you could tell immediately, though. Can you put? Do you think you can maybe put some up?
Hey, Chris,
Okay, no,
that's
I'm
not
sorry.
the point.
I know.
I want to know.
Okay.
I want to know Christine's take
Oh,
on that.
okay,
We
okay.
have a unique opportunity here with a young lady with a head on her shoulders.
I can shoot them. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm sorry. I can't. Dude. Okay, go.
Christine, what do you think about that? What's up with these chicks who say that and yet they can't change their behavior?
I think that those are the girls who, like, for a gentleman to them is somebody who's gonna like open doors and do all that stuff and call when he says he's gonna call, but they're not really looking for somebody who's like on the same level as them, who's like a soulmate type of person. They think that they are, but they're not. They're looking for somebody who has money. I think that's really the bottom line. Somebody with a job who is like stable, who's gonna support them. I think that that's what it translates into when they say gentleman, and if they're the kind of girls that have those pictures, because I'm not trying to generalize here, but there are girls out there that have these professional photos taken not because they're models or because they're actresses, but because they are submitting them to a matchmaker where the men who are involved in this scenario are loaded and they pay like $10,000 to like be part of it. And
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
Yeah, I've heard about that actually.
I actually haven't heard about
That's-
that specifically.
And they're like,
That's
I want somebody
interesting.
who-
But that is
yeah.
really interesting, and that's actually I never even thought of it that way for real. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
saying like just because you're a chick, like you that I never even thought about it in that way. That if you're that a gentleman could mean something other than what I think a gentleman
Well,
is.
think about it. What is it based on? I mean, we're raised on Disney movies, and like, what about Cinderella? She's like totally broke. She's like cleaning the floor in her stepmother's house, and like she gets like slipped into this society party, and the prince falls in love with her. And like, yeah, everybody wants to fall in love, and they want him to be handsome, and they want him to like, you know, they want all of that too. But the idea is that you get to upgrade to the castle. Like that's
Right.
Really interesting, and that's something that three dickheads on our own do not think
Never
about
would
that.
have thought of that.
And why does Cinderella get picked? It's because she looks the prettiest, right? Somebody comes
Yeah.
along and like makes her the most appealing. So those girls have those pictures up there to attract a guy like that.
That's really, really fucking interesting.
But
I
so
feel-
is that so when you watch? But you're probably a girl that you're probably one of the very few girls that can actually know that and realize that because you've thought about it. Because I feel like most of the girls that I've even dated don't even think about it in that way.
They don't.
They're just like Cinderella, fuck yeah, or they're like whatever, and you're like yeah, whatever, let's fuck.
the furthest. Well, you didn't need to say that part.
We're generalizing, but I'm
the
like,
I know
whatever,
what
let's
men
fuck.
think. I mean, I know that.
yeah, I know,
all
but that's
men
what I'm
think
saying though. But like
I've thought about it this far. I've thought that girls that do put those pictures up on Facebook are clearly they're advertising to a large group of guys and they're trolling for men and seeing what they get back so they can pick from them. And a lot of those girls that have those pictures that aren't models and yet get professional shots done are doing just that. But Christine takes it to a new level that I've never even thought of, which is that they're actually submitting them to matchmaking.
Wow.
Matchmaking
Some of them
services
are.
here in
that's
Los
fucking
Angeles
crash and burn.
because
I
there's a
just
lot
met
of
a
rich
couple of
dudes.
girls that do that, and now I'm gonna have to defriend them on Facebook.
Oh no!
Oh,
So that they can't hear
send
them.
them my way. It's fine.
But we didn't say your last name, Christine Donlin. Wow, that's really interesting. And I will say about Christine's Facebook page that she does not
have those pictures.
I'm sure she doesn't. I can tell already.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, I can tell. No, you can tell when you meet somebody. Usually, at least. I mean, you might be
Here-
fucking batshit crazy. I don't have any idea about that.
She's not. Goddamn.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
But
what the
Not
fuck is
yet.
that?
There's time.
Here's what's up. You can tell, Christine, you have a couple cats, right?
crazy.
Okay. No, not crazy.
And
But
completely insane.
here's
I adopted them.
Oh, and even more crazy.
They
no,
needed-
you didn't adopt them. You just got them.
Yeah, you got
People
them.
you didn't
I
rescue
did.
them or
Oh,
no.
I did.
You found cats? That's what you did. You
No,
found
you
cats.
got them. You got them. That's when people say I rescued this cat or dog. I go,
Yeah.
no, you got him.
Yeah.
You got the dog, and
Yeah.
the dog ain't going no place.
Which is
But
different
here's
though,
the thing.
because I actually did rescue my dogs. They were up on a building threatening to jump, and then I have 2 Yorkies.
You're
now
not a
because
dog whisperer, and Yorkies are not suicidal.
I
Look,
was down there being like, you guys got a lot to live for.
here's what's up. If you're a girl like Christine and you have cats, that's cool. If your cat is your Facebook picture, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
and probably not that attractive.
It's so
how about-
tempting though, because sometimes they're so cute.
Yep. See, but that's the thing. You're a chick.
Is it
you
okay
struggle
that
with
it's-
it.
it's
That's
this
fine.
picture?
It's fine.
That's
That's
okay?
fine actually,
Christine-
because even a guy would have a dog on. It's on a phone.
Christine right now
on
is
my
showing us that her screensaver on her phone is her cat.
That's true.
That's really
Yeah.
interesting. Christine, let me ask you this. You're an actress, you're here in Los Angeles, you moved here from New York, it's obviously a different scene. How much of your day do you spend just trying to fend off directors and producers that you're not sure want to have you in their latest project, or that they just want to do you?
Well, it's not all about like fending them off, and it's not like it's constantly like. I think I just have learned that anybody who's trying to hang out with you socially does not want to put you in their next project. They just don't.
No, that's I always
That's a
tell.
lie.
I always
Please,
tell.
please, girls, listen to that.
Yeah.
Please, women out there, understand that if you're a hot chick and you're an actress and a guy wants to put you in their movie, they don't want to put you in anything.
Well,
they
no,
want to
because
put
they never
something in
say
you.
that. They never
No.
say that they want to put you in their movie.
No.
They say, "Hey, let's go grab
Yeah.
a drink," and
No.
you think, "Oh, this person could put me in their movie, so maybe
Yeah.
I should go." No,
But here's the rule.
If they're attractive and charming,
Thank you very
and
much.
like
Thank you.
them,
She
She
That's
wasn't
very sweet of you.
She wasn't complimenting you.
But look, if I'm a producer and I want you in my movie, I say, who's your agent?
Exactly.
You tell me, and then I contact your agent.
Exactly.
I don't say, let's meet at the fucking wherever, and then we'll hang out, get to know each
Earth
other.
Cafe.
Yeah, Earth Cafe.
Christine, I've produced a lot of television and some film stuff. Maybe we could go to Earth Cafe.
Jesus,
sometime.
Will, really? We
No,
just
I'm
talked
saying
about
they have
this.
good salads and shit.
Oh, this was going so well.
It really kind of
No,
was.
this is really, really interesting. We're gonna have to do this again.
It was good, yeah.
Because as dudes,
Yeah.
we do skew one way, and I hope our female listeners enjoyed this. And thanks, Christine.
You're welcome.
Good job. That was really, really
And if
cool.
we learned one thing, this podcast, I'm not sexist. I love everyone equally, no matter who you are, no matter what you breathe.
Yeah.
I love you.
He's bisexual.
Everybody
No, please.
breathes air.
No, don't you don't
Everyone
say that
does-
and ruin what I just said though.
Hey, thanks for listening to the 10 Minute Podcast. Thanks for subscribing and downloading on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio. Check us out on Twitter at 10 Min Pod, and all of this info is available at 10minutepodcast.com. I was joking about Earth Cafe, but maybe
Alcove. That's,
yeah, I was going to say
Okay, yeah.
alcove.
Less
You're not invited.
Let's
Chris.
all touch.